today is the AMA session, right? Not business preview. It's an AMA session, so I am going to cover, I think we have quite an extensive topic to cover today, and I'm going to show you detail step by step, all right? We're going to go through step by step, make sure everyone understand clearly, and also we want to clear some of the doubts because people interpret things differently, all right? So, and everyone have their own opinion how they want to interpret things, but let's look at the light at the light of how we should look at things. Okay, so I think that will be very, very important. So I think that is our role here today, right? As a team, as a leaders, so we need to see things, you know, from the right perspective. Okay, so there are people who are interpreting things, and I see a lot of people are jumping into conclusion without even doing proper, you know, research or getting the information, right? So for the winning team global, I hope none of you done that, right? I hope none of you actually jump the gun, you know, and make your own assumption or whatever. So that's why we are here today, and you know that, you know, my role is always to bring about clarity, all right? I think that is really important. There is a lot of things that is going on, a lot of updates in the back office. So it is our role, okay? That is one thing that I'm doing here to make sure to provide clarity to the team, all right? So at the end of it, please understand, guys, we are not here to convince anyone, all right? If people think, you know, some people think that, you know, this is the time to walk away, or this is the time, you know, to terminate their contract, or they want to take their 200% and walk away. Come on, guys, do it. Every one of us are grown-up adult, okay? So you make the decision, you decide what you want to do with your own investment, okay? So no one should be actually dictating your decision, okay? So please understand that. So you do what you think it is right, and no one stops you from doing that, okay? So please understand that, okay? So I think all the leader has already made it clear to everyone, right? All the upline, make it clear to the downline, right? Because as I always mention, the leader's responsibility is to provide the information and the data, okay? But the role of the partners or investors is to go through all those data, and then they make an informed decision, okay? As a grown-up adult, okay? So this is what we call partnership, okay? But if the leader don't give you or provide you any information, then I think it is not the right thing to do, okay? So please understand that, okay? So it is a two-way. Partnership cannot be one way, okay? Partnership is always two-way, right? So I think this is a very important, and I'm keep reminding our team again and again, okay? Keep reminding, because I think this is the only way. Education is all about, you know, sometimes keep hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing until you get it, right? But some people, they refuse to get it, okay? They refuse to hear, they refuse to listen. They still are with their own mindset, okay? So we can't change this kind of people. Sometimes we just, you know, have to let go. All right, sometimes we just, you know, have to let go this kind of people, okay? Because as I always mention, right, you can't force a horse, you know, to drink the water, right? You can bring the horse to the water, but you can't force the horse. The more you force, the horse might actually kick you, right? So, and then you start to fight with the horse. There's no point to fight with an animal, okay? So I think that is the reality of a lot of human beings at this moment, right? Because they have their own perception, they have their own interpretation. They have gone through probably past experiences that are really negative, you know. So what they do, they judge everything that is coming along the way. And because of that, they are missing on the greatest opportunity of their life. Am I true, guys? Put up that in the chat room, okay, if you agree with me, all right? So this is the reason why the fear of the past is actually destroying their present and their future. So they have the fear, right? So when they have the fear, they judge everything against the fear of the past. And I think that is wrong, right? I think that is wrong. And if you keep doing that, you're going to lose out in your life, okay? And you're going to actually, how to say, you're going to actually build that as an habit, and that is going to destroy actually your present and your future, okay? So that is the reason why, right? It's always good to be open. All right, it's always good, you know, to evaluate, to assess the opportunity that you have, and then take the advantage. Okay, after all, I just don't understand, right? A $50, and they are making a fuss of it. It's just a $50, okay, for you to come on board and do your own evaluation. And if you are not happy, you can actually walk away. All right. So please understand, guys. Okay. Every one of us are grown-up adults. Okay. Don't act childish. Okay. It's just sometimes doesn't make sense. Okay. Especially if you are part of the winning team global. Okay. So please understand that. Okay, it is great. I just want to, acknowledge we have our top leaders here. Chandra is here. Oh, Chandra. Yes, Chandra. Good to have you. Chandra is here. Yes, you can unmute yourself, Chandra.
Hello, Doctor. Good evening.
Yes, good to have you, Chandra.
I want to take a few times of our winning team global to share a few key points here. First of all, I want to thank you, Doctor, for traveling all the way to India and staying for spending the 2 important days with our team. And our team was blessed to have you and gain a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and most importantly, key strategies to for the financial freedom. So it was a great experience for us, and our team enjoyed a lot. And I hope you too enjoyed our India's team, and I think your time was also spent well. So thank you for that, for coming to India. I want to thank all my leaders who made this event possible, especially my both top leaders, Mr. Marimuthu and Mr. Anil, and other leaders as well. And most bigger thanks and what to say, gratitude to you, Dr. John, for coming us and giving all the wisdoms and teachings as you always have. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Team Chandra did a fantastic job. He organized, the event in India. I believe that you guys probably would have heard that. Okay, so what we did was we organized an event for the India team. We had and only platinum, all right, platinum and above can attend this event. So they have the opportunity to meet me in person. We had it in one of the beautiful resort. Okay, it's just beautiful place, So just take note, we had 50, we got about 5 royals and also 3 diamond, and the rest of them are all platinum. So I had a fantastic time with them. I think we had about 2 days, so it was really great to see, to see our team in person, okay, in person connecting, with each and every one of the leader over there. I think it is just awesome, okay. So we are now preparing a short video, like a promotional video. I think once the video is ready, we will be sharing some of those pictures and the video, because no point to put a picture and then later you're going to share the video once again, right? So we're going to do that. I think Chandra and the team is going to get that video done, that content done, and then we will be sharing it, okay, among the team, right? And then you can share it, okay, with your team. So this is just the beginning, of great things that is taking place, because please understand, sometimes not everyone can go for the company event. So I think as I spoke with Vlad, okay, I think this strategy is really powerful. We can have smaller, we can have a smaller, event that can be organized, among our leaders, right? And you do not need the company actually to get involved in this. Okay, we can do it ourselves, guys. Come on, okay? So, so I think we're going to plan more events in India. I'm also looking forward to hear from the Nigeria team leader if they really need us, to be there too. So we have to really plan out, because these are, please understand, guys, these are not for fun, okay? These are strategic event, because when you have strategic leadership event with the leaders, they are going to grow the volume of the company. Okay, and when leaders starts to grow the volume of the company, just imagine, okay, what is going to happen. As I hear, the team India is on fire, all right, and they told me that they're going to go for 100 million in team sales volume. Can you just imagine that? And it is possible, guys. And India, right? India is like the biggest population in the world after China, right? And it is possible, okay? But it is all about the synergy of the leadership, and I really honestly to say, right, I really want to really honor and appreciate Chandra, for being honorable. I think that's the most important thing, right? For really being honorable and be actually that shows his gratefulness, okay, towards this relationship. I think that is really important. And also, right, I discovered that his leaders are capable, man. Mari Muthu was there, Anil Joshi was there. I met up with the key leaders for the first time. That's why, right? If you don't go, if you don't meet the people in person, you will never know some of these capable leaders, I tell you, right? So it's really awesome. We have Vlad here. Let me just bring in Vlad too. Yep, good to have you, my brother. I think Vlad has actually returned back to home. He's now in Moscow, right? He's in Moscow.
Yes.
Yeah, Moscow.
Yes.
Yeah, Vlad, good to have you, man. After your 1 month stay in Phuket.
2 months.
2 months,
2
right?
months.
2 months.
Actually,
Okay,
yes,
awesome.
yes.
Yeah, good to have you. Good to have you, Vlad. Yeah, I hope you saw. I hope you saw all those pictures that we sent to you. The event in India. It was just awesome. It was just awesome.
It's really amazing, and I wanted to share, but yeah, you say like for now, we keep it private.
Yeah, we will do that once is everything is ready, because I don't want to disrupt the excitement of the India team yet.
Okay. Yeah, I respect that. That's why I always ask you, can I share, because it's so much, content, Dr. John David, guys, is creating all the time. It's actually the best content that we have in ARBCORE. It's coming from Winning Team Global. And you guys are fortunate, guys. You're blessed to work with Dr. John David, closely. And all admirations, guys, all credits to the Winning Team Global, guys, because you're the fastest and the biggest growing team in ARBCORE. Yeah. So you should be proud of yourself and your team, guys. You guys are doing amazing, awesome job.
All right, thank you, Vlad. Truly appreciate that. I think we will have him later, because today, as I mentioned to you guys, we're going to go through a lot of extensive presentation today, because I want to make sure most of the things is covered. And as I mentioned to you, right, today is a special AMA session. By right, today is not the AMA session, okay? It's a special AMA session. So next week, there won't be AMA session, okay? Please take note. So we will cover everything in today's AMA session, okay? So just take note. It's good to have 200 over people participating today, right? I think we got more and more people that is going to come on board. Yeah, as Vlad mentioned, okay, please take note, guys. Today I was shocked to see the volume. I think we are already hitting about 13.5 million for the Winning Team Global, okay? So that is massive. And we want to really appreciate, the relationship, the divine connection that we have with Vlad. I think that is really important because please understand, he is also part of the leadership council of the company. Okay, so a lot of things that we are doing, we are actually working together with him, strategizing things and so on. And I speak with him very often, to make sure that that we are strategically aligned in everything that we do. Okay, this is really important. Okay, make sure, right, if you really want to win, you have to strategically align with the right people, guys. That, let me tell you something, all right? Please be very careful, guys. When you are in too many groups, please protect yourself. All right, protect yourself, and especially in this season, there are a lot of bad apples are joining the company. Let me repeat that once again. A lot of bad apples that destroy another company are joining ARBCORE. So you have to be very careful, okay? And they are staging problems and creating unnecessary problem for the company. And if you are connected with these people and you don't have a discernment in your spirit, your life will be destroyed too, right? So please be very careful. That's why I don't join all these groups. Okay, I stay with what we are doing because I don't want to get distracted. All right, that is, if you don't believe, okay, look at the leaders. Some of these leaders, right, or some of these so-called, they call themselves either top leaders or key leaders, whatever. You see, after the meeting with the owner, they have their own perception, they have their own opinion, and they even have the gut to put the message in the group before even doing their own research and find out the detail. Can you just imagine that? And then at the end of it, they reach out to the support. Why you didn't do that in the first place? Can you just imagine that? If I am in the group, I would have kicked these people out immediately from my team. But I thank God in the winning team global, no one does that. Okay, because you know I will be providing you the information. So you wait, be patient. We have some of impatient people in the company. All right. Even the owner I see is more patient than some of our people. I don't understand who is the owner now. All right. What is it? Why is it that you have to rush yourself, be impatient, and then you make your own decision, and then you create another problem, and then you queue up the support system and so on? These are all problems created by our own people. That's why I told you, right? The only people that can destroy the company is the partners. And when you have the rotten apples in the group, that's why I thank God for what the owner is doing. Because this is the only way to remove the rotten apples. Okay? See, when they are not happy, they will leave, right? I will tell you, better leave if you are not happy. All right? Better leave. Either you terminate your contract and walk away, or you better just take your 250% and walk away and never come back again. Go and find another company that can actually give you this result. And honestly, I tell you something, there is no company elsewhere that can give you this result at this time, at this season, okay? There is no company. Okay, so it is very important, okay? That's why we have immature people. When you have immature people, the first thing they do is they react. They didn't respond. Please understand, there are two types of people, okay? Either you react or you respond. Respond is positive. Reaction is negative. So there are so many people, they don't use their brain, all right? They react with their emotion. That's the problem. So your emotion doesn't go through your brain, and then you are already jumping the gun even before you ask people or you even ask the support. You have already made up your decision. And then because of you, you create a problem in the group for everybody, and now everybody feeling insecure at the moment, right? Let me tell you something. A lot of the programs are collapsing. And because a lot of the programs are collapsing, these rotten leaders, rotten apples are coming into ARBCORE. And because of the fear, because they have lost so much of money, right? And because of the fear, they are actually judging everything. All right, that's the problem we are facing now. So they are judging everything because they feel insecure. So every single thing that the owner is doing or implementing, they feel insecure because they have already lost a lot of money. And now they were trying to recover here. And now when they hear this kind of things, now they create panic for everybody. So don't follow this kind of people, okay? Please understand, all right? Don't follow this kind of people, okay? So this is just an advice, okay? Guys, do you agree with me? Please put up that in the chat room, okay? Because I know most of you are in the group that I'm not in that group. So if you are in that group and I'm not in that group, okay, please, don't make any judgment because of somebody's opinion, all right? Until you hear from the support or you hear from the owner himself, okay? That is very important. Or you hear from me, okay, during the AMA session, okay? This is the problem, guys. Or else you have an opportunity, and now because of these people who put up those kind of messages, now you will also leave, right? Because you feel insecure. Why are you listening to these immature people? Why are you listening to these people? All right, so please understand that, okay? So that's why for me, it's very simple, guys. To win, I better choose who I work with. That's why so many leaders I rejected. Yet, God is still blessing us. Our volume is 13.5 million in less than 4 months. It can only happen because of God's divine intervention. That's all. Naturally, we cannot do it, okay? And this is a supernatural hand of God upon our life, guys. That's the reason why it is just moving like crazy, okay? Okay, let's get going. All right, okay, I'm just excited today, right? Let's get going. Okay, now, what we're going to do today, right? I have a few topics that I really want to cover, and I think these topics are really, really important. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, I think there is a confusion. Now people don't understand what is the types of products in ARBCORE. All right, so I want to explain to you ARBCORE's product overview. so that everyone is clear, so that when we talk, okay, when we talk about the different product, everyone will have the same terminology, all right? We use the same terms, or else it's getting confused, right? Because now we got a few new products that has been actually introduced, or a new plan that has actually been introduced, right, by the company, right? So we're going to look, I'm going to give you the summary of those products so that everybody is clear, right? And next, we're going to look into the arbitrage speed. Okay, this is another confusion, right? The arbitrage speed, and people are now having some confusion about, will I be entitled, for the network, network program income and ding dong, that and this, right? We will cover that, okay? Everything will be covered here, okay? So don't worry about it, okay? Next, we're going to look into the up bulls, okay? Up bulls also we want to cover in detail. And thereafter, we're going to look into some of the important, I think there are two important critical items I want to pick up from the recent meeting we had with the owner. In this, I want to cover the deposit rules, right? We got the deposit rules, and then we got the network program, the withdrawal timer, all right? Now, all this, right, people have their own opinion, right? They don't really understand, and they already make some kind of judgment, which is just show how childish you are, all right? How childish you are. Can you just imagine? All right, you are just showing your immaturity, not understanding it, and even you are not waiting for me to come and explain to you. You have already made all your, assumptions of it, right? Now, please understand. Let me remind to you guys: assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. Let me repeat that once again. Assumption is the lowest level of knowledge. So when you assume things, you are actually at the lowest level of knowledge. Just imagine how knowledgeable you are. All right. So I hope you are learning from me. Okay. I can be very straightforward, but I'm still kind. Okay. Please understand that, because I am very concerned about our team, and I want to protect you guys. I want to safeguard you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And Vlad can tell you, all right? No one else do what I'm doing, guys. All right. No one else does what I do. Okay. You are special to me. All right. The winning team global is special to me, and I will do everything to protect you guys. Okay. So please understand that. I hope you are grateful, okay? You are grateful for having, leaders such as this who are doing everything possible. I sacrifice my time. I do everything possible. I prepare even slides for you, okay? Who does this, guys? Okay, no one does this, okay? But I want to do it because this is my passion, okay? This is my passion. I've been doing this for past 20 years, and this is easy job for me, okay? Please understand that. But I hope you are going to learn, okay? You're going to gather valuable information today, and your life will change. Because as I mentioned to you, right, the more you understand, the more you learn. The more you understand, you will leave the losers aside. All right, you will not get distracted with the losers, because you know exactly what it is. So you don't have to be listening to losers around you. Okay, please understand that. And the other thing I want to cover, also I want to show you. Remember, right? I did the live deposit for the Bitcoin, right? 1.536 Bitcoin, if any one of you remember. And today I want to show you 21 days result for the ARBCORE Bitcoin. Okay, so we will take a look at the results. And then I have the important reminder. So don't exit, okay, at the end of it. Just stay on. I have important reminder. I want to leave it with you. And I really hope that you can actually relate this information to your team and so on. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is that I want to talk about ARBCORE product overview. Okay, now this is important because you see, if our team don't understand what are the type of product available, how are you going to offer to your team? You see that? How are you going to offer? What are you going to offer? And if you don't offer the right product, you're going to lose out on your sales. Can you see that? You may lose out on your volume. So you have to really understand the product that we have. Okay? All right. So now you see we got 3 types of product or 3 types of plan, right? At the moment, right? The first plan is actually the up. Now, the up is a steady, reliable, and core growth. These are the core engine or the core arbitrage, right? So we got 2, right? We got standard and we got pro. Standard means it's actually the standard up. So when you hear up, we always refer to standard. And then you got the pro. So what is the difference? The standard means the deposit is below 100,000. Pro means deposit is above 100,000. Can you see that? So the core arbitrage strategy designed for consistent returns. All right, these are consistent returns. So you don't need to worry about, fluctuation, the reliability of the market, the liquidity of the market, and so on. You don't need to worry. All right, so these are basically the product under the ARB. Okay, and right, what are the assets under the ARB? Okay, can somebody put in the chat room what are the assets currently available under the ARB? All right, we got USDT, we got BTC, we got Ethereum, we got Solana, we got BNB, we got Polygon. Am I right? There are 6 assets currently available under the ARB. Am I right, guys? Right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Okay, put up that in the chat room. Okay, let's have an interaction here because I want you to learn. Okay, now, so that is the first product. You must be very clear. Next, we have the speed. The speed was just introduced, right? So the speed is actually a fast-paced, higher potential. And we have standard, which is anytime you hear standard, please understand the deposit is below 100,000. Anything you hear pro, the deposit is above 100,000 or equivalent amount, okay? Because different assets have a different quantity. Remember, over here is basically you have USDT, the stable coin. The rest of it is all native cryptocurrency. That means BTC in, BTC out, Ether in, Ether out. Okay, please understand. Okay, it is not BTC in, company pay you USDT. No. All right. This is the only company that is paying you a native cryptocurrency, guys. No other company will dare to do this if they don't have a real arbitrage going on for those native cryptocurrency. Okay, now please understand, speed is a shorter cycle opportunities aiming for accelerated returns. Okay, it's a shorter cycle. I will explain the speed very, very shortly, but I'm just giving you an overview. Okay, so now I want you to understand we got 3 types of plan or 3 types of product, right? This is important. And then we got 2 types of mode. We got the standard mode and we got the pro mode. Okay, so remember that. Okay, standard mode and the pro mode. Okay, now we have another product which is an occasional, right? This is occasional. So we got the boost. Now boost is actually a promo. All right, a promo, and this promo can end anytime. Okay, it is not a standard, product. Okay, it is a what to say, an occasional product. Okay, please understand that. So boost is actually you enjoy the pro returns available for below 100K deposit. Can you see that? So, and this is available quarterly, right? Quarterly. So your deposit window opens for 24 hours. Okay, deposit window opens for 24 hours only. Okay, and you need to stay tuned. Okay, and act fast when the company announces the opening of the boost. Can you see that? So please understand. So because a lot of the people, right, they say, oh, we cannot earn the pro return. Why don't the company give us a chance to earn the pro return, but with the standard mode, which is below 100,000, right? So now you have the chance, but it is only done quarterly. Okay, please understand. So we have already done the first one, right? First quarter with the asset was Ether. Remember, we did the Ether, right? Many people, I think we got about 1.6 million in terms of the deposit, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not for sure this time around, everyone is waiting for the next, for the next boost. Okay, I know everyone is waiting, right? So now please understand, it is a limited time promo that gives standard deposit a pro boost. Please understand that. Simple, right? It gives a standard deposit a pro boost. That means you will earn a pro benefit, pro returns, but a standard deposit. Okay, isn't that awesome, right? So these are the 3 types of plan that we have. I hope everyone is clear. Okay, great, awesome. Okay, yes, put up there, guys. Is this clear? Am I making things simple for you guys now? So remember, so we can talk when we talk or we communicate later on, right? Or whenever we communicate in the group. So now you know we got up. Up got 2 modes, standard mode and pro mode. The speed, we got 2 modes, standard mode and pro mode. Can you see that? Okay, awesome. Now let me show you something, right? If you go back to the back office, let me relate that to the back office. Okay. Now, if you go to the limit, right? Limit, yeah, you see, look at it. Even the owner has actually put only 2 products. Can you see? Up and speed. You see that? Up and speed. You see that? So we got two main products. The boost is a promo product. Please understand that. So you can see which asset is under the up, which asset is under the speed. So you can see that currently XRP ledger is the speed. Now we're going to have other asset which is also will be under the speed later on, right? Citron, Ton, Cardano, Stella. You see that? So if you really observe, if you really go through the back office, you will not miss out on this information. Okay, but not everyone is doing what I'm doing, right? Because I'm very particular and I'm very, looking into all this information. So you can see we got two products. So I hope you understand now, okay, why did I explain to you there is two main product here and then we got the promo, right? So please understand promo is occasional, okay? So now at a glance, right, you see up means who is it for? It's for investor who want steady and reliable growth, all right? Deposit requirement standard is below 100,000. Pro is above 100,000. The key benefit is actually consistent return. Now, if you take a pro, for example, a pro, you may get, speed, the return actually may not be that consistent, okay, because of the volatility and so on, compared to up. So that's why the owner mentioned, right, it is up to the investors which product or which plan they want to choose. It's up to the investors or up to the partners, okay? So please understand. Now, for the speed, investor who want faster cycle and higher potential, okay? Standard is the same, right? Standard 100,000 and below. Pro will be above 100,000. It is an accelerated opportunity. I will explain this in detail shortly, okay? So don't worry. Now, the boost is investor with below 100,000 deposit who want to enjoy the pro returns during the quarterly 24-hour deposit window. So this is below 100,000, okay? It is only open for 24 hours. Remember, I think many people missed out the previous one because they thought it is a 24-hour return only. So they did the calculation. They say, what is the point of me putting it and I'm only going to earn 24 hours, right? You see, the interpretation was wrong because the English instruction actually confused the people. Can you see that? So, but actually it is the window but you will still earn 250%. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, so I hope this is clear, right? Because people did call me and told me that they missed out the opportunity because they didn't understand the instruction. Can you see, guys? Just an instruction, you lose the business. All right, so that's why instruction is very, very important. Okay, so the pro return with smaller deposit. Can you see that? But it's limited time. Okay, so you can get a pro return. So instead of waiting for, let's say, 100 days, you can earn in 50 days. All right, you still get 250%, but now the deposit is a standard deposit. Isn't that awesome, right? Can you just, guys, be grateful for what the owner is doing? Okay, can you see they listen to the people who don't have a big capital, guys? All right, and they actually provided, and I know a lot of people who actually joined the Ether Boost, right? Remember Ether Boost, they are making good money, and I think some of them probably even already break even. Okay, all right, I hope I'm helping you. Okay, I hope I'm helping you. Okay, so now what are the assets under the up? As I mentioned to you, we got USDT, Ether, Sol, BNB, BTC, and Pol. And then for the speed at the moment is only XRP. For the boost is Ether, right? Q1 is completed. Now we wait for the QT. No one knows when is it, guys. All right, so now my advice to the team is this, okay? You don't know when opportunity will arrive. Get your USDT ready. Okay, because when the company announces the boost, convert your USDT to whichever asset that they're going to choose. All right, so that's why I told you, right? Always make sure you have USDT available because when opportunity comes and you are not ready, you're going to lose the opportunity because you only got 24 hours, okay? Please understand that, okay? So I hope I'm helping you guys, okay? All right. Okay, that is great. Okay, now let's look into the ARBCORE arbitrage speed. All right, ARBCORE arbitrage speed because everybody must understand this product or else you cannot offer this product to your team, okay? So as I mentioned to you guys, okay, let me explain detail how the arbitrage speed actually works. All right, this is important, okay, because people are still confused. What is arbitrage speed compared to the up? Okay, compare speed versus the up. Okay, what is the difference, right? So we will look into it. Okay, all right. Now, first of all, before we look into it, let's find out where is this information in the back office. Some people tell me, oh, the company never put any information, so we don't know where to find all this information. Come on, guys. Are you okay? Why can't you go and search for this information? All right. Now, the reason being is simple. Some of us never attend the meeting conducted by the owner. And even when we put the recorded video, they never watch it. And because of that, they don't know. All right. So if you go to the back office, let's go to the back office. And you go under the network. All right. Go under the network program. All right, and in the network program, you see at the top, right? My structure, rank, cashback, 3 structure. Can you see up speed? You click the up speed. You see that? So when you click the up speed, you will be able to see the detail, okay, of the explanation that there are some kind of explanation that is already been given by the company. Okay, so I hope you can locate it. Okay, if you cannot locate it, how are you going to even explain to your downline, right? So you have to locate this information, okay? So that is the up speed over there, okay? So let's get back to the presentation. So I hope you are learning, okay? Because today's session is all about learning. So I hope you are learning, right? So because you really have to understand the back office, guys. It's really important. There are a lot of information there. I hope one day we can do the walkthrough once again, okay? So now, so you can see, you click the network. All right, and then you will be able to see under the network, right? You see up speed is there. So you click the up speed and you can actually read through, all right, how speed. But it's not much information there, but at least there are basic information. That's why today we are here. We're going to go through the detail of it, okay? All right, now, so let's go through what is arbitrage speed, okay, in detail. Now, as I mentioned, arbitrage speed applies to deposit below 100,000 or equivalent, while arbitrage pro speed, can you see that? Pro speed applies to deposit above 100,000 or equivalent. So we got the standard and we got the pro, all right? And this is just to show you, the screenshot. Later I will explain to you how to read, okay, this panel, okay, in your back office. Now, both programs operate on the same core arbitrage principle. However, arbitrage speed introduces an enhanced execution layer that significantly improves timing efficiency. So this is the keyword. It is the efficiency of the cycle. All right, the pool cycle, the arbitrage cycle, the efficiency. Okay, I will cover this very shortly and help you to understand. Now, this includes faster opportunity identification and higher frequency of trading cycle compared to the number of arbitrage model, okay, to the core arbitrage model. All right, now, if you look at over here, right, if you look at this panel here is a 15 minutes. Can you see that? The average per cycle of the pool is around 15 minutes, guys. Now, let me ask you a question. Our core arbitrage model that I used to explain, right, the six activity in the cycle is how many minutes? Can somebody put in the chat room? Can you still recall how many minutes is our core arbitrage? Anyone? You are right. So it is around 30 minutes to 60 minutes, right? That is our core. But if you look at the speed, that's why they call it speed. It will take you about 15 minutes average. So far, I've been noticing around 15 minutes. So just imagine, if it's 15 minutes, in 1 hour can do how many cycles? In 30 minutes, while the core or the up is doing 30 minutes 1 cycle, here it is doing 2 cycles. If it is 1 hour, it can do 4 cycles compared to 2 cycles, right? Compared to 1 cycle. So that's why it is about the efficiency, right? It identifies the opportunity much faster, and also it has the higher frequency of trading cycle. That's why the return can be higher. But also please understand, for the speed product, it can be the variability of the volatility can be huge. Okay, I will explain to you on that. So it is not Don't say, oh, because it is now can give me a more return, and because I want to join the speed. There can be times that you may not even have any return. Or there can be times that there is no liquidity. There can be times that the market variability of the volatility can be, the range of the trading can be very small that you don't even have an opportunity. So please understand, okay, before you jump into conclusion and you say, I want to do the speed. Okay, so this is very important. That's why we are here today to understand. Okay, now, since the arbitrage opportunity, right, the price gap exists only for very short period, this improved execution speed allows the system to capture more opportunities within the shorter time frame. Can you see that? So that's why we have that 15 minutes. You can see every 15 minutes. Actually, it takes the opportunity and capture the opportunity, during this time frame. So it is a special. It is basically like a more special, arbitrage, engine or arbitrage, method that has been used, basically for the speed-related product. Okay, please take note. Now, these advantages is made possible because these programs are connected to faster settling and higher liquid crypto assets. So now you know why they choose XRP, why they choose Tron, why they're going to choose the other speed product, because you can settle faster and also higher liquidity of the crypto asset. Okay, such as XRP and others that may be introduced later. Okay, so transactions are processed more efficiently through high-speed network and liquidity-rich environment. So this is the reason why not all the up product can actually, categorize under the speed. You understand me? You can't take Bitcoin and put into a speed tomorrow. No, because it has to meet the criteria, the qualification of the asset. Okay, in accordance to the market, the liquidity, and so on. I hope you are getting me. Okay, are you good, guys, so far? Am I helping you? Please put in the chat room. Yes or no? So far, am I helping you? Yes or no? Okay, great. Awesome. Right? So let's go through. Okay, we finish this, then you will understand the whole picture. Then you can go through again the video, all right, to understand it. Okay, let's go through that. Okay, now, important note on volatility, variability, and the program requirements. Okay, now please understand the cryptocurrency used in arbitrage speed are more unpredictable. Can you see that? It's volatile in nature. So returns can vary significantly. At times, it can be very high. It can even be 100%, guys, 150%. But while there are other times, it can be even much, much lower. And sometimes you don't even probably see any kind of opportunity, right? So this is what it meant by the unpredictable, volatile types of asset that falls under the speed category. Okay. Now, this fluctuation occurs because both market condition and the arbitrage process itself can change rapidly. Okay. Now, due to this unpredictability, these programs operate under different dynamics and rules compared to the core or the standard arbitrage. Okay. So can you see that? So this is the reason why. So it is not easy. Okay. I am actually quite amazed at how the company, or how the algorithm, right, or the security bot able to identify or make a decision that this asset belongs to speed, this asset belongs to up, right? Can you just imagine, guys? All right, and this can be only be done by team that has the the expertise, and that really understand the nature of the asset and the nature of the market. Okay, so that's why we are so grateful and we are so fortunate, okay, to have this kind of expertise, that is managing the company, right? It is just awesome, right? Okay, now this means, performance is less consistent, but with the potential for higher upside during favorable condition. Arbitrage speed utilizes faster but more volatile cryptocurrency. Can you see that? Offering higher potential return, but with greater fluctuation and less consistency. Okay, so now I hope you understand. Okay, this is what it refers to speed. Okay, when you say speed. Okay, now let's move on a little bit more. Okay, so these are the deposit and the critical reminder. Okay, later I think we already have the video on the XRP deposit. So please get into, the resource hub. Okay, it is already uploaded into the resource hub, or you can find it in the Winning Team Global, YouTube channel. Okay, make sure you find it there. Now, deposits for arbitrage speed and arbitrage pro speed are separate from the standard arbitrage section. Now, let me explain this. Okay, let's go back to the back office. Okay, now, if you look over here, right, we have arbitrage, right? This is the up product, the standard. Then we got the arbitrage pro. Can you see that? This is the 100,000 and above. Then we got the arbitrage speed. Can you see that? This is below 100,000. Then we have the arbitrage pro speed above 100,000. So now, if you go to the standard up, okay, and you click the asset, you see there is no XRP there. So that's why there is a dedicated section which is the arbitrage speed. So you see XRP is there, only XRP at this moment. We don't have the other asset. The other asset will be added, right? You can see under the limit, as I mentioned to you earlier. What are those assets? Can you see that? So, and then we got the arbitrage pro speed, right? Can you see? So, please be very clear, okay? When you do an arbitrage standard, if it's 100,000, it will automatically be shifted to the pro. If you do an arbitrage speed, and if it is 100,000 and beyond, it will be automatically shifted to the pro. Clear? Simple, right? So please understand. So if you want to deposit, you click the arbitrage speed. Then only you click deposit. Okay, then only you click deposit. Then you have the Ripple and also the destination tag. Can you see that? The address and the tag will appear. All right, we will look into this later, okay, on the deposits and so on. But I'm just helping you to understand. So some people ask me, I don't see XRP. Absolutely, because you are in the wrong section. Okay, so get to the right section, arbitrage speed. Okay, am I helping you guys? Okay, this is a basic confusion a lot of the people has because they don't understand the product category. So now you understand the product category. Now, please understand, in the future, we can have other product too, okay? The company can create other product. Now we got the up, we got the speed. Then we got the boost. We can even have other product. So please please keep updating yourself or else you are confused, don't know what is going on in the company, okay? Please understand, because we are moving too fast, all right? Things are moving very, very fast in this company, okay? Which is really good. But for people, for a lot of people, this is like, company is too fast. Can you please slow down, okay, for a while, right? They are not going to do that for you, okay? All right, now, let's move on, okay? So I hope I'm helping you, okay? I'm relating to you every single thing to your back office so you can learn very, very fast, okay? Now, can you see user must select the correct module? Either you want the arbitrage speed or arbitrage pro speed, okay? And always use the deposit function within the selected module. All right, don't go to the up and then looking for XRP. It is not there. Okay. All right. Now ensure the destination tag is entered correctly when making deposit. This is a common problem we are seeing, right? Because people are used to other cryptocurrencies. So when come to XRP and TON, right, they forgot. All right, they forgot. Okay. Now verify the minimum deposit requirement, okay? Found under limits for each asset before participating. So where is it? Let's go back to the back office. Go to the limit. You see that limit? So under the limit, you have the minimum deposit and minimum auto withdrawal. Can you see that? So if you go to the XRP ledger, what is the minimum deposit? 1,000 XRP. What is the price currently? $1.41. So you need at least about 1,410, right? For 1,000 XRP, right? So now I would advise you, right? Come on, when you hear 1,000, just put 1,005 or 1,010, okay? Don't take the risk and then suddenly you only send in 999 XRP, all right? Why you want to save on that one XRP, right? Or even the deduction of the fees, okay? So just put a little bit more, 5% or 2% more, right? It doesn't matter. After all, it is your return. Okay, your asset, your return. Okay, all right. Now let's move on. Okay, so the other thing is that the minimum deposit. Now, please understand for the arbitrage speed, the minimum deposit is 1,000 XRP because this is below 100,000. Am I right? Now, for the pro, it is 74,000 XRP. Please take note, okay? Because I have already actually communicated with the support and the support has already given me this number. Okay, if there's any changes, I believe we will keep you updated. All right, so please take note, okay? So if you have like 100,000 XRP and you don't know what to do, you can then put it here under the pro. All right, then you can be earning a very good return, you know, for the speed, okay, for the speed return, okay. So I hope so far, all right, so far, okay, I hope so far you are learning, right? Okay, great. Now the other thing is that the key advantages of the arbitrage speed. What is the key advantages? Number one, faster execution priority. So access to quicker trade execution, reduce latency between opportunity detection and trade placement, and also critical in capturing short-lived arbitrage gap. So that's why it names speed, right? Speed, efficient, faster, right? That's why it names speed, okay? Now, higher cycle frequency. So means more arbitrage cycle per day. That means definitely you will have more profit, right? But as I mentioned to you, remember, all right, it is higher variability of volatility, okay? Please understand that. Increased potential to capture multiple spread compared to the standard users, right? And the other thing is that preferential allocation, it access to faster moving liquidity pool, all right? And also potential exposure to higher quality arbitrage opportunity, all right? So these are all the important, you know, advantages. And based on these advantages, the company decide which are the asset. You see that? So this is very important, okay? Selection of the asset when come to trading is critical, all right? And that's why I told you, right? I'm amazed to see how the company is able to make this kind of decision. They definitely been in the industry for years and they know the behavior of each of the assets, okay? Because even like me, right? I'm doing my own trading. I don't trade a lot of the asset. I only trade the asset that I am well versed in terms of the behavior of those assets. You see that? So this is not easy, guys. Okay, this required extensive, experience. Okay, only team that have this extensive experience can actually do this. Right? So please understand that. Okay, now network program. Now this is where the confusion starts, right? Because now people starts to have their own judgment, have their own opinion. They have their own conclusion, okay? But let's clear all these things today. And if you have any other question, you can ask me later on, okay? Now, network program requirements. So pay attention if you are a networker, all right? If you have your team, pay attention, okay? Important, okay? Now, to receive the network accrual, which is the income derived from your network activity, all right? The 10%, okay, from the arbitrage profit, okay, the commission. And also for this coins volume to be counted towards your 2% cashback calculation, user must maintain an active contract in at least one of the cryptocurrency included in the arbitrage speed program. At the moment, only one, right? XRP. So now, please understand, if you are upline, you are a networker, and you have somebody under you, and they actually didn't talk to you, they just go and deposited XRP. What happens to you? Will you enjoy the network volume based on this understanding? Yes or no? Please put in the chat. Yes or no? Will you enjoy the network volume? Yes or no? No, you are right. Okay, you won't enjoy. So to enjoy the network volume, the minimum is that you need to have the XRP. At this moment, only XRP. So you need to have one of the cryptocurrency because in the future, there can be 2, 3, 5, right? You don't need to have all, okay? You just need one only. And then you put the minimum deposit. You will enjoy all that spillover, okay? All that volume, you will enjoy. Isn't that awesome? Can you see that? And people has already make jump the gun and they already, make the judgment that company is actually changing the rules. Who is changing the rules? No one is changing the rules, guys. This rules is important for the team, right? Or else, just imagine, okay? Just imagine, are you happy that someone is enjoying a spillover without even doing a work? And here you are building the team and you are actually having your account, your deposit, and somebody just enjoying all the spillover for doing nothing. So it is fair, right, for leaders at the top to have, you know, that coin. Why? Because you then understand the performance of the coin. So if your team member asks you a question, can you actually help them to answer? Yes, because you yourself experience it. But the company is not asking you to put 10,000 XRP. No, it's just a minimum, and you choose one of the assets. Am I clear, guys? Can you see that? It's a simple requirement, right? And nothing wrong about it, you know, because it actually safeguards the company and it also grows the company. All right. Now, how many of you will be happy if the company is growing, sustainable? Will you not be happy if the company doing well? So the company can pay us well. Okay. So I hope you understand. Okay. Now, important. Okay. Now, important. If the speed program is not activated on your account, you will still continue to receive commission from partners who are not participating in the speed. However, any volume generated within the speed program will not be included in your structural calculation. That's all. So you will. So if you don't have a speed, whatever from the speed volume you won't enjoy, but you will still enjoy whatever that you already been enjoying. Can you understand me? So some people say, oh, if I don't have a speed, then I'm not going to enjoy everything. Where did you get those information? I don't know. All right. So you will still enjoy everything, guys. The company is fair. All right. The company is not here to stop. Oh, now we have a red flag. The company got a problem. They cannot pay us anymore. No, only the speed. Okay. Only the speed. So the simplest that you can do is just go and deposit 1,000 XRP to enjoy. Now, please understand. You don't have to do immediately, right? Because speed program is always there. So if you cannot do this week, you can do next month. You lose that volume benefit until you activate your XRP, okay? Your speed, okay? I hope this is clear, right? This is where people get confused and then they make their own judgment and then they confuse everyone and everyone getting panic in the group. All right? So this is just doesn't make sense, okay? So I hope this is clear. Now, regarding the affiliate program, this is when we talk affiliate means you're direct, right? This is your direct partners where you earn the 5%. There are no recent changes. So you will continue to earn 5% from your personal partners regardless of your rank or whether additional programs are active on your account. So that doesn't affect, right? We are only talking about your network program. When we talk about network program, there are two income, right? One is your 10% commission and the other one is the cashback. Okay, so please understand that. The other one is that participation in the speed program is optional. Can you see that? It's optional. If you don't want it, is fine, no problem. But if you choose not to take part, your partner commission remain unaffected. The only difference is that your structural volume will reflect activity from partners working within the main arbitrage program only. So that means you won't enjoy anything from the speed. All right. I hope this is clear. Okay. I hope this clears all those confusion and all those lies that somebody else is trying to create, okay, in the groups and so on. Okay. I hope this is clear. Am I helping you guys? Okay. Am I helping you? All right. Yes or no? Please put up there in the chat room. Okay. I hope I'm helping you. Right. I hope I'm helping you. Okay. Is this clear today? Everything is clear, right? So this is important, okay? That's why today's session is very, very important for every one of us, okay? Okay, now let's move on. Now this is the real result, okay? This is the real result, okay? I actually tested for 1,016 XRP, okay? So now, you can see over here, right? This is the auto withdrawal, all right? This took probably about 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. I deposited on the 12th, but it is actually early morning, 2:15. And then on the 15th at about 2 o'clock, right, I actually received 100 XRP. So because why 100, guys? Because the minimum auto withdrawal is how much? 100. Let's go back to the back office again. So you see, if you understand, you don't have to be asking anyone. Can you see? For XRP, what is the minimum auto withdrawal? Can you see that? 100 XRP. So that means when you reach 100 or more, you will see the auto withdrawal. The fund will be sent to your personal wallet. All right, simple, right? Simple. People, sometimes I see people asking this basic question in the group. That means the upline did not actually guide these people properly. Okay, it is not the new partners problem. Okay, it is the upline. So that person now becomes an offense. All right, he don't know what is going on, right? And he is asking everyone rather than asking his own father and the mother. He's asking everyone else. Okay, so if you are such upline, please take responsibility. Okay, for your own partners. Okay, for your own team, guys. Don't leave them often. Okay, it's not the right thing to do. All right, it's not the right thing to do. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now you can see, right? You see auto withdrawal, and you can see under the contract payment status, I already paid $100. Can you see that? So my total volume is 1,016. 250% will be 2,054, right? So you see it is already paid. So the balance will be paid will be 2,442. And this 100 XRP is already in my external personal wallet. Okay, cool, right? So this is how it works. Okay, this is how it works. Now, please understand, if you want this withdrawal to be daily, then you need, I think, around 3,500 XRP. All right, so you will earn 100 XRP every day. All right, but if you only got 1,000 XRP, you have to wait about 2 or 3 days. All right, I hope I'm helping you, okay? Because some people, they want every day. So if you want every day, then you need to put the equivalent amount, okay, for you to earn that 100 XRP, okay? All right, now look at here, okay? You see, what is the average daily return for the XRP? Around 3%. Okay, this is for the standard, okay? This is for the standard, okay, not pro, because this is below 100,000. So that means high likely, okay, I'm not so sure if anybody has done the pro, high likely pro is double, okay, might be 5 to 6%. Okay, and also please look at it, right? As I mentioned to you, the arbitrage speed, average is around 15 minutes per cycle. All right, so now you have everything, guys. Actually, the company has even improved the dashboard. So you can actually see a lot of things. All right, so if you go back to the back office and if you go to the arbitrage speed, do you know that now you can actually see in real time? You can see in 1 day, you can see in 7 days, you can see in 30 days. All right, you can actually see. So this account was just started today. Can you see that? Just started today. So it is already started at around 3:30 in the afternoon Singapore time. Now it's around 9 o'clock. It is already 1% plus. Okay, so just to show you, right? So this is brilliant. Okay, now you have more insight, more information about what is actually happening, you know, with your arbitrage trading for the arbitrage speed. Okay, so these are the improvements that we really want to see. It makes things easier, okay, for every one of us, right? So this is great. Now let me get back again to the slide. Okay, so I hope, all right, I hope this is clear. Okay, now this is arbitrage speed. All right, this is arbitrage speed. Now before I go to the boost, I want to ask, am I really helping you? And is there any other clarification you need about the speed before I proceed further? All right, before I proceed further, Vlad, am I doing a good job? I hope I'm doing a good job for you guys, okay? Because
yes, Dr. John David, you're doing the best job possible for us, you know, for all the for all the leaders, for, you know, for ARBCORE. Nobody does it better than you. That's why I have to discuss with you if we can, you know, if possible, to open it for more leaders, because you know, nobody does better job than you, and we can help so many people, you know, to learn. Because yeah, or else people are walking because their leaders are leaving them, you know, alone, and they have to figure out things themselves. And there is a lot of, like, can be confusion and misunderstanding. Like you said, ARBCORE is growing like really fast. And they don't ask us. You know, they're moving, you know, developing like really fast, but they're professionals, and we are fortunate and blessed to have such a professional, you know, development team and the management team, you know, on top of with Evgeny Levin. So of course we need a perfect leadership, and we need leaders, more leaders like you, who understands ARBCORE, you know, business plan, you know, compensation plan, the product, you know, so well, so we can explain. Because after the last Zoom meeting with Evgeny, there was a lot of confusion, people panic, yeah, and there were a lot of misinterpretation. Like people were like, "Oh, we're not going, to earn." Like and people panic also that Evgeny Levin say by a rule, because a lot of people are sending the same messages, where is my withdrawal, constantly, and they're flooding the support, and making it, more difficult, like for everyone, flooding the, and impatiently asking where are their withdrawals. That's why they needed to make this rule up to 48 hours, so we can give them, more time, so people are not disappointed and complaining after that if something happened. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, that's why we have the resource hub, right? So every masterpiece of this training tutorial is in the resource hub. All right. So you are fortunate, because that's what I want to do. I want to standardize everything, so everyone has the same information. We don't want different people have different definition and so on. So now we are clear, right? We got the up, we got the speed, we got the boost. All right. And then each of these, we have two modes. We got the standard mode and we got the pro mode. All right. Now, if the company is actually moving fast, then every one of us also must be speed. All right. We need to learn very fast, guys. We cannot wait. Okay. Or else you're going, do you know that? Okay. Honestly, guys, if you would understand just the product, probably our volume already doubled. But because we don't understand, we also don't know how to explain. So we tell everybody, just come in with $50. Am I right? So everybody comes in with $50. I think we have got a very good question here. Right? Can a new member join in the up speed without investing in the standard arbitrage? Yes, absolutely. Welcome them to join. Okay, they can straight away join the XRP, guys. Please understand. Okay, XRP has a huge community outside there. All right. Actually, if they have XRP, and many of them are frustrated with XRP price, well, how about if they can stake more XRP here in ARBCORE? Can you just imagine that? And if they can earn 100 XRP every day, right? They put 3,500 XRP, they earn 100 XRP every day. If they put 35,000 XRP, they earn 1,000 XRP every day. And let me tell you something. Some of them bought XRP at a higher price. Imagine if they can stake. They are doing a dollar cost averaging. By the time their cost per unit of the XRP is coming down, they can actually sell it in profit. So if you don't teach them, all right, if you don't teach them, they won't learn. All right, they won't learn. Okay, all right. Okay, now, any other clarification that you need, guys, about the up speed before I proceed to the boost? All right. Okay. If there's nothing, let's proceed to the boost. Okay. This one is interesting, guys. It's a pro. Is actually you are earning. You are using your standard, but you are earning a pro return. Can you just imagine that? All right. And this, as I mentioned to you, right, it is a limited time offer, right? 24 hours window for you to actually have opportunity to join the boost. Okay. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, please, okay, listen to me very well. Okay. I always tell you, right, if you're earning other asset, don't forget to earn USDT. Remember, okay, cash is king. For the crypto, USDT is king. Keep USDT. All right, you will need it. So that's why when this kind of opportunities open up, if you have USDT, you swap it into any of the coin, and you can immediately be part of the. So prepare, okay? Prepare your asset. That's why you're earning well. If you're earning well, make sure you prepare, okay? Your asset, you are ready when opportunity arrives, okay? Or else you'll be scratching your head what to do. All right? So don't wait until it arrives. Get yourself prepared. Because when preparation meets the opportunity, you will start to make the money. All right? Now opportunity comes, but you were never prepared. All right, that's why you lose the opportunity, okay? All right, now let's go and understand about the boost, okay? All right. So the first thing first, how to locate the boost in your back office? This is another question I hear people saying, and then they say, oh, the company never give us any detailed information. You are sick. Some of you are sick because you didn't look for it. All right, now if you look over here, right, we got the boost. you got the second quarter. If you tap the second quarter, you got the participation in the program. Do you know all the detailed write-up are already there? Let's go to the back office. That's why before you even conclude your judgment about the owner and the company, please, guys, do your research first. All right, do your research. Don't ever jump the gun before you do your research. Okay. Now you can click the up boost here. Can you see that up boost? Now people come here, they say, "Oh, that is it. This is a quarter one." Why don't you click the quarter two? You see? And then they go scroll down. They say there is nothing there. Why don't you check the tab at the side there? Participation in the program. And then you scroll down. Can you see? Instruction is there. Information of the blog and all the informations are there. Why people jump the gun? Why people make the judgment? Because they are not diligent. You see that? They are not diligent. They don't look for it. They're waiting for things to come to them. Nothing will come to you, guys. If that is your attitude, you will never become rich. Because when you wait for things, it's a poor mindset. Only the poor wait for things. All right? So go for it. All right? Go for it. Look for it. Go and search back office. Find out where is it. All right? Until you don't have the answer, then refer to your upline. Don't put in the group. All right? Don't put in the group. Reach out to your upline first. After you reach out to your upline and your upline also scratching the head, then you know your upline also don't know. Then you reach out to the support. What for you put in the group? Even the group, do you think they are expert to explain to you? And this is a new product. And then you ask the group for what? Okay, ask the support. The support will advise you, right? This is the right rule of engagement, guys. You bypass everything and you think you are smart. You put in the group, you create more problem. And everybody giving their own definition of the up boost. All right, then you got confused. All right, so please understand that. I hope I'm helping you guys. All right, I hope I'm helping you. Now let's go back to the slide and understand what is up boost. Okay, all right. Now can you see? Invest like a standard, earn like a pro. That is an up boost. Okay, invest like a standard, but you earn like a pro. Isn't that amazing, right? So this is the opportunity, okay, that you will have. So now, Up Boost is a promotional plan designed to upgrade small deposit, which is 100,000 and below, to enjoy pro-level returns. Okay. Now, in a simple term, you invest a standard user, but you earn like a pro user. Is that cool? All right. So that's why I told you, right? Everyone is given that opportunity. Come on, guys. Which owner, which company does this? If they really think that they want to only focus on the pro and bring in the big amount, they would have never done this. So you can see, right? They value every partners. And because of that, they're willing to give you the opportunity. All right. And we have ungrateful people sometimes in our team, all right, who make certain kind of judgment, right? And they don't really understand what the company is doing. All right. So please, okay, sometimes it is better to remain silent and find out everything, or sometimes it is better to take probably 10 steps back, you know, and watch from a different angle and different view before you even actually ask question. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Right now, let's go a little bit more detail. So how does the boost actually work? Now, the eligibility of it, right? Only for deposit below 100,000. Designed for partners who want higher performance without needing larger capital. Okay, so now limited availability. Okay, so this is very important. It is not always open. As I mentioned to you, this is an occasional. This is a promo. Available once every quarter. So the first quarter is over, right? January, February, March is the first quarter. Now we are waiting for the second quarter, April, May, June. We don't know which month, which day. All right, that's why I told you preparation meets opportunity, right? So you need to prepare yourself now. Don't wait until the opportunity arrives, okay? Now, deposit window opens only for 24 hours, right? It's a time-sensitive advantage, okay? Time-sensitive. So you have to take the advantage of it. Come on, guys. Some of us are either earning about 4% a day. Imagine those who didn't take this advantage, they have lost that. They have lost that opportunity, all right? So don't lose the next opportunity, okay? All right, now, what you get, okay? Access to pro-level return. Same arbitrage engine performance tier as high capital investors. an enhanced earning potential compared to standard plan. Okay, can you see that? So while you can actually earn 4%, you are now only earning 2%. All right, so that's why you are going to enjoy a much greater benefit, okay, by being part of the boost. Okay, so now Up Boost lets you earn like a pro without needing pro capital, but only if you act within the 24-hour quarterly window. So that is the summary. What is an Up Boost? All right, I hope this is clear. Okay, so that's why, guys, I told you, right? If you are earning well, or if you are starting to earn, plan either you want to do auto compounding or auto withdrawal. All right, you have to plan. So if you know Up Boost is coming, you know the next round is coming, get your fund ready. All right, get your fund ready. So you have to be prepared. Okay, so that is basically when come to the Up Boost. Okay, so I hope this is clear. All right, now let me just finish a few more things here. Right now, network program requirement. Okay, so networker, pay attention. Same thing. All right. Participation is required in order to enjoy the network program benefit. So if you want to enjoy the 10%, the 2%, you need to participate in the Up Boost. Now, in the first quarter, this rules was not there. But I think it is really good for the company to actually add this rule, because it is only fair for anyone at the top to enjoy from their downline if they participate. That's why I don't like people to become parasite. You see that? It is not the right thing, right? You cannot be earning while you didn't do anything, right? That's why even the owner is actually a little bit, right? You can see it's a bit annoying too, right? That people are earning from fake accounts and from multiple accounts, which is completely unrighteous. All right, so you have to be very careful, guys, what you are doing, all right? Because heaven is watching, all right? Somebody is not watching, but heaven is watching. So make sure you have clean money in your hand, okay? That is very, very important, okay? So now this means you need to have a personal volume in the Boost program. But remember, Boost is always the minimum, right? The minimum deposit. For example, Ethereum, the minimum deposit was 0.5. That is it. So we do not know what is the next asset, right? So we will wait, okay? If it's Solana, then you must have a minimum Solana. If it is if it is BNB, then you need to have minimum BNB. That's why I told you, get your USDT ready, so you can swap it to any asset when you need it. Okay. All right. Now, so if the Boost program is not activated on your account, you will still continue to receive commission from partners who are not participating in the Boost program. However, any volume generated within the Up Boost program will not be included in your structural calculation. So it's the same, okay? If you are speed, if you don't participate in speed, anyone that has the speed in your hierarchy, you will not enjoy. Same goes to the Boost. All right, same goes to the Boost. Okay, so if you don't participate, then you won't enjoy all those volumes coming from any of your partner in the Boost. Okay, now for some of you, if you don't have a huge volume, you may say this is not important. Okay, but for people who have huge volume, guys, come on, it can be thousands. Okay, when people join the Boost, it can be huge volume, right? So take advantage of it. I don't see anyone earning well as any problem. All right, I don't see anyone earning well as any problem with the speed with the Boost. Okay, only probably the new one. You know, if they are upline and they're coming with a smaller amount, they don't have a bigger capital, then they might actually miss out in this opportunity unless they can actually acquire capital. Okay, so please understand that. So same thing, okay, regarding the affiliate program, there are no changes. All right, you will continue to earn 5% from your personal partners, regardless of your rank, whether additional programs are active on your account. Okay, now participation in the Boost program is optional. Okay, so it's not a mandatory, it's optional. If you choose not to partake, it is fine. All right, so but please understand, the Boost and the speed is a little bit different, guys. The speed is a standard, is a product, right? We got the up, we got the speed, but the Boost is only 24 hours. So if you don't participate, you cannot participate again. Can you understand me? You need to wait for the next quarter to participate. So that's why you have to be ready. All right, so you have to be ready to take advantage, of this opportunity when it is open up. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Is speed always there? Yes, I just told you, right? Speed is always there. The up product is always there. And speed got two modes, right? You got the standard mode and you got the pro mode. Okay, but at the moment, speed is only XRP, right? We will have other assets later on, but speed is always there is, okay? But for the boost, it's only every quarterly and you only have 24 hours to join. Okay, just take note of that. Okay, now let's move on. All right, let's move on. The basic questions, I think that's not a problem, right? You can just refer to the back office. Example, what is the minimum deposit and all those things, right? So those things you can refer to the back office. Okay, great. Now, let's move on, guys. I hope so far you guys are learning, right? Now, please understand, it's not about right or wrong. I want you guys to learn, okay? Be open and just learn as much you can, okay? I am also learning, okay? While I'm learning, I'm getting things, understanding things and so on. I'm also, freely teaching our team. I didn't ask you to pay for any of this teaching, right? We are freely receive, we freely give so that we can grow our team. That is the whole idea of it, okay? So this is about technical empowerment. We want you to understand because who else is going to do this, guys? I am technically inclined because I understand the technical aspects of it. I'm just voluntarily, helping the team, all right? So you should put in the chat room, thank you, JD, okay? Put in the chat room, thank you, JD, all right? That will make me really happy, okay? To see that, okay? Put in the chat room, okay? Thank you, JD, okay? That is great. From the speed program, no, you don't earn daily 100 XRP, okay? Currently, it's about 3% based on my results. So if you got 1,000 XRP, 3% is around 30 XRP. So it will take you around 3 days plus, okay, to get 100 XRP, okay? If you want to earn 100 XRP every day, you need 3,500 XRP. Okay, currently I think will be more, right? Because, I think will be slightly more because the price now is $1.40. Okay, so I hope that is clear, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, guys. Put up there, okay? At least I know you guys are grateful too, okay? Appreciate that. Okay, now let's move on. Now we're going to cover this deposit rules, right? Deposit rules. Actually, guys, it's not really something that is newly enforced. It is a basic. But when the basic thing is not pay attention, then now the company has to put a pop-up. So that's all. There is nothing new here, guys. It's just a basic thing. But there are a lot of people that are in the crypto, they never use like coin asset with the memo ID and the destination tag. So they make the mistake. So when they send without the destination tag. So now to prevent this problem, are you seeing the pop-up, right? Now you have to read. You read everything and then you agree. All right, you agree. So you can see, right? Let me bring you to the back office. So there is nothing to fear here, okay? It's a very simple thing, all right? There is nothing to fear. So if you click the deposit, you see there is a pop-up. So just read, okay? Just read. If you don't even read and you click, I have read and agree, you make the mistake again. I just don't know what to say. That's why the company actually put this pop-up so that this mistake doesn't happen. Because this mistake will cost you, all right? You cannot recover your fund. And it is not only here, okay, in ARBCORE, guys, even in the exchanges is the same. All right, they already put up there, they already put up a notice saying that please make sure you use the right network and make sure if you need to use the hash ID or whatever, right, the tag, you need to make sure or else you will lose your fund. And do you think the support is going to assist you, some of these exchanges? They won't because they already make the rule clear. So now we have this rule and now it is being enforced because people are making silly mistakes. Honestly to say, okay? Honestly to say. Because if you look, for example, right? I'll bring you, right? Arbitrage speed. And if you go to the ledger here, right? You see deposit. And then you click, I have read. Now, can you see, can you guys tell me, can you see where is the destination tag? Can you see yes or no? Based on the screenshot I'm showing you, can you see the destination tag? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can somebody put in the chat? Can you see the destination tag? Yes or no? Yes. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the destination tag? Can you see? Can you see the destination? No. Can you see? It's no. So the problem is that they never scroll. They never scroll. They see this address, they straight away send it. Why can't you go and scroll at the bottom? Can you see? They can scroll up and down, right? Why can't you scroll and see, oh my goodness, there is a destination tag there. These are the mistake, costly mistake. Why? Because they never see the whole screen before. Can you go into a room and then you just walk into the room? Will you not on the light first and see everywhere before you even walk? Can you see how human is, right? These are the silly mistakes that some of us made. And then we have to get back to the support. You see that? So please, okay, be very careful. That's why I say don't rush. Don't rush. Make sure you see everything, right? See everything, then only you proceed. When you are not sure, take 2 steps backward and talk to your upline. All right, before you even proceed. Don't make a mistake, right? These are actually some of the common mistakes that I see people are making. All right, because they didn't scroll. They didn't scroll, and then some device, okay, you can see everything. All right, you see, even like my laptop, I cannot see. If I proceed just to send, this fund will be lost. All right, this fund will be lost. Okay, so I hope I'm helping you. Okay, because these are real problem. All right, these are real problem. Okay, now let's get back to the slide. So this is not there's nothing to worry here. Okay, it's just basically a warning, and the company want you to read. And even after you read, you make a mistake, it's your problem. All right, you have to take responsibility for it. All right. So now, please understand the deposit procedures are now strictly enforced. There is no longer recommendation. So previously, when we are new, right, the first 3-4 months, they recommend to you, they tell you don't do this. It's like a soft warning, right? But now it's a mandatory rule, okay? So now they will follow like the exchanges, all right? They will follow like the exchanges. So you have to bear the financial consequences if you make the mistake. That's why I told you guys, every upline is responsible for your downline. Don't assume just because they are in the crypto space, they know. All right, because they never use this kind of asset. And if they are new, they are not even in the crypto space, please make sure you guide them. All right, please, okay, don't leave them often. And it is not righteous. It is not the right thing if you are earning 5% from them and you are not giving them the guide that is needed. Okay, it is not ethical. Okay, please understand that. All right, if you only want the 5% but you don't want to guide them, you shouldn't be the upline. All right, so please understand that. Okay, so don't leave these people offers. Okay, so because sometimes I receive messages from people below the leader. All right, and you know, right, I already told you, I will never answer those messages. Don't ever look for me for your problem. All right, so the rule of engagement is very simple, right? You got a problem, you go through the resource hub. Okay, everyone should watch the resource hub. Next, the FAQ, right, in the back office. Number 3, you must refer to your upline. Number 4, if your upline cannot answer, your upline should advise you to refer to the support, not Dr. John David and not Vlad. Please understand that. We are not your punching bag. Some people, right, they think we are the punching bag. So they throw all the problem to us. No. Don't ever use us as your punching bag because you don't know how hard I can punch. Okay, so please be very careful, okay? So this is important. I don't like, okay, to see because in the networking, people always do like this. They throw the rubbish to us and expect us to clean their rubbish. Come on, guys. All right, don't do that, okay? I am not going to clean your napkin. Your upline should do your job. All right, so it is unfair, unethical. If you are taking their 5%, you better repent. All right, how can you take the money and then you don't want to provide the support that is required? And then you pass them to me. In that case, make sure you don't sign them up. You pass them to me, let me sign them with my referral link. Is it fair? Then you will come and then you will come and fight with me. How can you take my people? All right, please, am I telling the truth? Come on, guys. Am I fair? All right, I'm just giving you the real example here, right? And this is the reason why. All right, this is the reason why we have a problem. That's why a lot of the downline have a problem, because we are only focusing on getting the 5%, but we are not providing the support that is needed. If everyone provide the support, actually the company support will be free. All right, they don't need to go to the support, right? Because the support is only the last resort. Okay, and people asking me basic question, right? Sometimes they ask me, I'm just wondering, have you really watched all the video in the resource hub? I'm just wondering, people asking, is this real arbitrage? Are the company really doing, can they really produce this kind of result? I was like, wow, that shows these people are just randomly, randomly they are throwing questions thinking that we are foolish to answer them. Why? They never watch the thing properly, right? They never even watch the owner showing. Now, we wait for the pool and the streaming, right? We wait for the pool and the streaming. Once the pool and the streaming is live, I don't know what they want to say next. Then they will find another excuse. Oh, this is not real. Oh, this streaming is... See, people will always have something negative to say about the company. Why? Because they have already gone through negative background. They already have the fear. And now everything they start to be judgmental, right? This is the real scenario, guys. Okay, so please be very careful. Okay, don't be part of these people. All right, negative people. Okay, these are just poor mindset. Poor mindset has nothing to do with how much money you have. Even if you have $1 million, you can still operate under a poor mindset. You understand me? Okay, I hope you guys are you guys okay for me to be direct? All right, are you guys okay for me to be direct and talk like this? I hope you're okay, right? Please don't take things personally, okay? I want you to learn. And because of my 20 years experience in the network marketing, I can tell you all the behavior that I have come through, all right? And it is also happening here in ARBCORE, okay? And people throw questions to me as though I am the rubbish, all right? And I have to answer their questions. Sometimes I just ignore those questions because why? They themselves are not diligent to go through the resource hub. And now they are asking this kind of question. I know if I would keep answering, they will keep coming back to me, right? So it is just easy actually not to answer them at all. So they know that next time they won't even answer you, right? They won't even get back to you. So then they will say, oh, Dr. John David is arrogant. I'm not arrogant. All right, I'm not your upline. All right, who is your immediate upline? Go and reach out to them. All right, that is the most important thing. Okay, that is the most important thing. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, I'm just helping you guys because why? I'm sharing you my experience so that you will learn not to make the same mistake with your team. Or else many of us will have a heart attack here in this company. Okay, do you know that sometimes I wake up, I see so many messages, and I don't respond to those messages until 11 o'clock or more because I only check my messages after 11 in the morning when I'm having my breakfast. All right? Okay, please understand. Okay? Because do you know that if you wake up immediately and you see all these messages, you are going to have a heart attack. Okay? Soon you're going to have a heart problem. So please be very careful. Okay? This is proven by medical. Okay? The first few hours or the first few minutes when you wake up, please make sure you wake up, slowly. Okay? Don't rush yourself. And sometimes when you see messages like that, you just feel like, what kind of people I have here in my team, right? Every question they throw to you and they're expecting you. So I just take my time. I go for breakfast. I sit down and then, I look at other important news to understand what is said. Then only I will respond to them because I am not your punching bag and I don't serve anyone. I am not your slave. All right, so leaders are not your slave. Oh, you earn 5% from me, so you are responsible for me. Who told you so? All right, who told you so? Doesn't we give you all the resources? And why you didn't go through those resources? And that every simple question you are coming to us. You see that? It doesn't make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense, okay? So please understand, don't make the same mistake, guys, okay? Because what you tolerate will become a standard. Let me repeat once again. What you tolerate will become a standard. All right? If you keep tolerating, it will become a standard and you will lower the standard. And now you are going to have a problem. All right, so don't tolerate. Keep your standard up high. All right, or else you're going to lower the standard and you're going to have a problem. All right, so that's the reason why I'm still alive. All right, by God's grace, because or else you will be dead if you follow, if you just listen to everybody and everything they want to ask you to do. All right, please don't do that, guys. This is the Winning Team Global. We operate differently, and my leadership is completely different. If you are not happy with my leadership, you shouldn't join with me. That's all. That's why I choose my leader. Look at Chandra, look at Obong, look at Rita. All of them knows my character. All right, if they cannot handle me, they will never be part of my team. All right, so that's why you must understand the standard of the leadership is very important. All right, so this is just my advice, guys. Okay, please understand. I may sound stern, but actually I actually care for you guys. Okay, please. Okay, so if you got a downline and their downline reach out to you, please talk to your downline and ask them to take responsibility, guys. Or else every one of their downline will come to you and you're going to have a heart attack soon. Okay, so please don't die too early. All right, don't die too early. Your job is not done yet on this earth. Okay, God still have a lot of things for you to do. All right, this is only one program. Imagine if you got 2 programs, 3 programs, you will die fast. That's why some people look at them. They are so young, they look so old. All right, they are so young, they look so old. Why? Because they take all the rubbish of other people. All right, so don't do that. Am I helping you guys? That's why I'm asking you, are you okay for me to talk straight to you? Because this is real life, okay? Real networking, okay? This is real, all right? So I hope you guys are okay. Okay, let's move on. So this is already enforced, okay? This deposit. So everyone will see the pop-up. All right, everyone will see the pop-up. So please make sure you read. All right, read. When depositing XRP or USDT via the TON network, it is compulsory to include the correct tag or memo. Now, you see, let me just bring you. Sometimes I just laugh at some of our team, right? You see, for the XRP, you got no choice, right? You need to give the destination tag. Now, let's go to USDT. So if you go to USDT, you click the deposit. You read everything. Now here you see, people tell me, can you ask the company to change this default from TON to maybe another network so this problem will resolve? I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea, right? I think Vlad should take note of that, probably inform to the company to change this. Instead of TON, can we put a BEP20 as defaulted? You know, BEP20 as defaulted, right? So in this way, probably the problem with TON will be resolved. I think it's a very good idea, right? Because you see, people don't know that they can choose the network. So they see the defaulted and now they go and send to the TON. And they didn't scroll. They didn't scroll. When they didn't scroll, they didn't see there is a memo. Okay, memo or destination tag is the same. All right, so I think this is a good idea, right? But nevertheless, let the company decide. But please understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. Do you know you can select the network? So if you click BEP20, you read everything, and then you proceed. Do you see there is no destination tag? So you don't have the problem. You see that? So use the network that you are familiar with, because TON is not what everyone is familiar with. All right, and some people, I only got TON. Come on, if you got an exchange, you can convert your TON to BEP20, right? You can convert, guys. There is not much fees involved to swap in your own exchanges. All right, even if you got Trust Wallet, Exodus, or any of this decentralized wallet, you can actually swap it. No problem. All right, that's why upline, okay? Upline plays a very, very important role, okay? Please understand, guys, or else, you see, if your team make a mistake, now 1 week they got no income. Not only they got no income, you got no 5%, and you also cannot enjoy the network volume. Can you just imagine the impact of it? Can you really see the lost opportunity and the impact of it, okay? And then your downline start to have a perception that you are not a good leader. Okay, so don't create this kind of things, but this kind of perception not good. Okay, I hope I'm helping you, right? Okay, let's move on. Okay, now next is a important warning. Can you see that? Failure to include the tag or memo will result in permanent loss of fund. The system will not be able to identify or credit the transaction to your account. Now, please understand, okay, from now onwards, if you don't provide destination tag memo, you don't need to even get back to the support. If you get back to the support will tell you sayonara. Okay, because now this is mandatory. Okay, so please understand that. Now, people ask me, why is it I need to provide an ID and a memo for XRP and for, for this ton? This is not the requirement of ARBCORE. This is the protocol of this asset. You understand me? Now, let me show you, right? Let me teach you something. If you go to the deposit, do you know that this address is used by everyone in ARBCORE? How do you differentiate whose deposit is this based on the tag? Because the tag will be different for everybody, but the address will be one address because it is sent to the corporate account. When it goes to the corporate account, institution account, it's only one address, but it is differentiated based on the memo ID. But if you send to yourself alone, you do not need a memo ID because it is your own. You see that? So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So this is a standard protocol, not something that is created by ARBCORE, because I do hear people blame ARBCORE for doing this. It is not ARBCORE, guys. Even in the exchanges, if you use XRP, you need the ID. If you use TON, you need the ID. So it's not about ARBCORE. It's the standard protocol requirement for this on-chain transaction. Okay? I hope you are learning, all right? This is important. That's why sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I read in the group, I laugh, okay? I don't want to respond to anybody, but I love to see. So that shows their upline, okay? Their upline neglected them, okay? And then the upline also don't know what is going on, okay? So I hope I'm helping you, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, now the next critical item, right, is the 48 hours withdrawal timer, okay? Oh, people are creating problems just for this purpose. I just don't understand, all right? And this is a 2 weeks trial, right? Implementation or experiment by the company, okay? Now, please understand, okay? Now, let me ask a question here to all the winning team global. Now, what is the standard networking lead time? How many hours we supposed to wait? What is my instruction to the team? Can somebody put in the chat? When you request for a network, withdrawal, what is the standard of the winning team global? How many hours do we wait? You are clever, 72 hours. Okay, that is our standard. I already told everybody, right? Don't overpromise. Network program, your 10% commission, your cashback. When you submit, you wait for 24 hours. Now, let me ask you another question. Are you grateful that the company doing 48 hours, or do you want to go back to 72 hours? Which one you want? So why is it that you are ungrateful for 48 hours? I don't understand. It is up to 48 hours. The company never say 48 hours, up to, right? So it can be 1 hour, it can be 2 hours, it can be almost instant. Some people even got it almost instant. Some people waited for 48 hours. You see that? But the thing is that I told you, right? You must mention to the prospect 72 hours. This is only for the network income. Okay, not your arbitrage return. Now, see, people confused, right? And then they go and tell their team, now your arbitrage return, no more auto withdrawal. Everything is now 48 hours. Who told you so? Can you see how people interpret things wrongly? Our withdrawal of the arbitrage return, right? Daily profit is still coming in without any hindrance, right? Up to today, guys, 4 months we are in the program. There was no delay at all. It is coming in like a clock. Okay? So that's why I told you, right? Don't go and promise to people. So now you see, oh, company say 48 hours. So I must tell everybody, no. You still tell them 72 hours. All right? You still tell them 72 hours. All right? Because rules, things can change, right? So you still tell them, what if they get 48 hours, they are happy, right? They will say, hey, thank you. You told me 72 hours, but I got it 48 hours. You know, for the new one, they are so excited. For the old one, they are cursing the company. You see that? So please understand that, okay? Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on first, okay? So now, why is it suddenly the owner decided, you know, to introduce this and do an experiment for the next 2 weeks? Simple. Because of the bad apples. Okay? Because of the bad apples. All right? What do I mean by bad apples? Simple, guys. There are leaders who reported delays compared to the regular partners. Okay? They go to the support. Come on, imagine you are a leader and you are complaining about your downline get a faster return, faster withdrawal compared to you. What kind of leader are you? I just don't understand. Do you still have a gut to even go to the support and ask this kind of questions while you are already receiving the return or your withdrawal in 12 hours, 24, 48 hours? And yet, because somebody got it so fast, and you are now filled with jealousy, and now you are asking the support why you are not getting the faster return. Now, how much are you earning? 6,000 a day, 7,000 a day, 5,000 a day? How much are they earning? $100, $50. Why do you compare yourself with your downline? I just don't understand. And because of this irresponsible bad apple, now everyone is being so-called punished, right? So everyone now has to wait for 48 hours. So I hope in these 2 weeks, people will change. Okay, and the company will revert it back as per usual. Okay, so please, guys, all right, these are that's why I told you, right? We have a lot of influx, okay, of leaders and so on that are coming in now. They are worried about their past experience, the negativity, the fear they have. So, you know, this is actually causing a lot of uncertainty for them, okay, not for the company. The company got no problem, all right? The company can change whatever they are doing, right? They can change the policy to protect the company. The company cannot follow, you know, the user's record. Oh, I want all my withdrawal to be released today. Who are you? This is not your company, right? You see that? And you need to really understand how the whole compensation plan works and so on. So if the company paid everything, then what happened? Then where is the cash flow? How the company going to be sustainable? So are you telling me that if you are royal and you are getting 6,000 a day, it is not enough for you? Something is wrong with you. Okay, and people ask me, I remember when I was in India, right? I did mention to them, Dr. John, you got so much of balance there. Are you okay? I say, come on, guys. Do you know that the network spillover is a gift? Some of you don't even work for it. So why are you taking possession of it? If you are getting your network income every day, just be grateful, guys. Because do you know that that spillover is a gift? Okay, so please understand that, okay? But your arbitrage return every day, you are still earning. Your direct bonus, you are still actually earning. If you submit, you get your direct bonus. But only the networking part of it, right? People has a problem. And please understand that balance that you have or even the withdrawal limit, you should be grateful to it. Even if the company say 48 hours, why can't you be grateful? Why do you have a negative? Oh, the company will not last long now. And then you go and put in the public group. Come on, you are creating unnecessary panic for the people, right? Why are you doing that? Because you have low mentality, a poor mindset. That's the reason why you are doing that. Okay, so please, okay, please, guys, change. Okay, change. Okay, I hope this is not. I hope none of the winning team global does that, because sometimes I see in the group, I'll just shake my head, you know. All right, because I can correct you. You are not part of my team. All right, but if you are my leaders, then I will definitely call and talk to you. Why do you do that? Okay, so please understand. Okay, so that is the reason. So this is the temporary adjustment in response to feedback regarding inconsistency in payout. Okay, in payout speed. Now, a 48 hours timer has been introduced. Okay, for the network program withdrawals and cashback. These are basically your network program. So this replaced the previous faster variable withdrawal times, okay, where people are not happy. They are not happy that their downline is getting a faster return, okay? I just don't know to say whether you are human or you are inhuman. I just don't know, okay? But I'm so grateful to the company, and I'm happy when I hear, you know, someone tell me, you know, they get, because I was there before. When I get it fast, I was so happy, right? Why can't you put yourself in their shoes? Because you were there before. All right? Okay. Now, this implementation does not affect the frequency of withdrawal submission. Can you see? So even the company say up to 48 hours, did they stop you from submitting withdrawal every day? No. You can still submit withdrawal every day. So that means your only delay is the first day, right? The first day you submit, it delays 48 hours, right? But your second day, third day is all every day, right? So what is the changes? I don't see any changes. It is still the same, guys. If you are doing 72 hours, the only delay is 72 hours, right? If you withdraw every day, there is no more 72 hours, right? You are receiving every day. So I don't see any changes. And why people are jumping? I don't understand. Can you get me? I just don't understand. Because the company doesn't stop the frequency of the withdrawal. The frequency of the withdrawal, you can still submit every single day. Now, guys, please, can you understand the logic here? Is there a problem here? I don't see a problem. There is only a pop-up. That's all. Okay? Am I helping you guys? Do you understand now? Okay, why sometimes we fail for the company when we have people like this who don't really understand how the system works, and then they start to jump the gun and make and then they start to share their opinion and so on. Do you understand? So am I helping you today? Is this clear so that we don't have to discuss about this anymore, right? In our team and also anywhere else, right? And now you can influence the rest of the group. All right, go and influence them. Tell them what is the right thing. Tell them, what is the correct information, because many of them are misinformed. Okay, many of them are misinformed. Okay, so I hope I'm helping you. Is this good? Are you guys good? All right. Okay, guys. I hope everyone is learning. All right, this is really important. If we don't see from the right perspective, then we will make a lot of judgment. All right. So I hope today clears everything. All these doubts are clear. Okay, it is very important. Okay, great. Now, the other thing is that the result, right? I told you, right? So this is the BTC that I did the funding. Remember, I did it on the 25th of March. All right. I actually funded 1.536 BTC. So you can see, okay, this is the pro, all right? The pro on the 21 day, which is on the 14th of April, I actually earned 1.6 BTC, which is around 104%. So that means on the 21 days, I have already break even. So do I have any more risk? Can somebody tell me, do I have any more risk? Remember, I shared with you about the auto compounding, auto withdrawal, right? Auto withdrawal, you reduce your risk daily, right? So you see, my risk is reduced daily until the 21 day. I already got back my capital. So that means I have another about 145% to go. So what is the average? You see the average, right? Daily is around 5%, 4.97%. And the average Bitcoin is 0.076. Is this good? All right, is this good, guys? So this is important. See why the company is paying, why they want to, fulfill their obligation faster. Because once they pay the 250%, this capital will belong to the company, right? The company retain this capital. So when they retain more and more capital, because this is their revenue generation model, right? So they can now start to scale up the operation. So the more deposit that is going to come in, the more exchanges, the more pools, the more asset they can start to scale up, right? So that's why the obligation to deliver the 250% soon as possible is the top priority of the company. To do that, they have to make sure that the arbitrage performance is performing well. So that's why they are even taking advantage of the speed, of the efficiency of the market, and they introduce the speed product, right? Because all this market, right, there are opportunities there, but not everyone sees the opportunity, right? Only those who have the eyes and the expertise are able to see. And we are proud to be part of ARBCORE, guys, because they have the expertise who are able to identify these opportunities in the market. Isn't that amazing? All right. So now, please understand, this is 100,000 and above. Okay. So if you are a high capital investor, then you can take advantage of the pro. Okay, of the pro product. So I'm sharing with you the real result here. Actually, this 1.6 is currently sitting in my wallet. And these few days, Bitcoin price has been going up. I'm also earning from the market. So I'm earning from ARBCORE. The market is also actually, increasing, my BTC value. Isn't that awesome, right? When you win from both sides, you win from your investment, and the market is also actually blessing you, right? So this is just amazing, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys. So I'm just giving you a transparent, real result, and I'm monitoring the numbers. So I will be updating you during the business preview, okay, every Monday, right? Yes, I have not finished yet, okay? So stay through. I got a final reminder, before we end the meeting. But is there any question? Is it clear about the deposit and the 48 hours? Everybody okay now? All right. I hope you understand, okay? Because that's why I'm here today. I want to clear the air, okay? So once I put this into the YouTube, and I'm going to make this session public. So I hope it will actually clear everything also for the company. Okay, I'm going to do that. Is that okay? I don't know, Vlad is here, okay? So I'm going to provide this to the public, all right? So everyone can watch this video so that it will also help the company, so that less people will go to the support to create, unnecessary, contention with the support, okay? Okay, what is the minimum investment for the boost that allows earning from downline? We don't know. Wait until the company decide which is the asset. So the next quarter, guys, it can be April, it can be May, it can be June, okay? So get ready, all right? Get ready, okay? You don't know what is the asset. And if once we know the asset, we know the minimum, right? Because you can check under the limit, okay? What is the coin involved in Boost? Currently, only Ether, right? We only finished the quarter one. We don't know what is next. Now, let me just end the presentation with a final slide, which is a very, very important slide. Okay, and thereafter, if there's any question, any clarification, we can do that. Or we will have Vlad again to come on board. And also, I think the country leader, right? We got Obong, Rita, and also Chandra maybe can come on board. Because you guys may have experience, right? Your members and so on, even actually, involved in this kind of, issues, right? So I think it will be good to hear from the team. Okay, now let me just go through the final slide, okay? You don't need to worry about the withdrawal 48 hours. Actually, it doesn't affect anyone, anything if you withdraw every day, all right? It doesn't affect. So whatever amount you have, you withdraw maximum, all right? Because for Winning Team Global, actually, it doesn't affect because our expectation is 72 hours, okay? So I hope everyone is clear, okay? All right, now the final slide is a very important slide, okay? And I need to really stress on this moving forward, okay? So please understand that. Now, this is a very important message to the Winning Team Global. I don't know about other group, okay? But I'm responsible for the Winning Team Global. So I want to actually address this and also share with the top leaders. Make sure, okay, everyone has this information in your team, okay? This is very important, okay? Because we are already starting to see some members are biting the hand that is already feeding them. Now, if you continue to do this, the owner can even decide to stop the boost. All right, he can decide anytime. All right, means there won't be any more boost. The owner can even stop the program if he wants to. And you think he cannot do it? He will do it if he wants to. So please be very careful. All right, and we need to be very grateful. Okay, so now, first thing is that is a reminder. Okay, I just want to remind the team. Okay, a reminder of being grateful and being honorable. Okay, you won't be here if someone never introduced this opportunity to you. All right, so now there are hands that open doors. There are hands that invest time, trust, resources, and belief, especially when you had little to offer in return. Come on, guys. Sometimes we are in the situation we have little to offer, and someone have extended their hand to actually help us, right? So these hands represent opportunity, alignment, and sometimes it's a grace of God. It's a divine connection. You don't know how God is working behind the scene to actually connect you to some of these opportunities or to some of the people. You don't know. All right. That's why I say a reminder of being grateful and be honorable. Okay. Now, some driven by ego, greed, entitlement. Oh, I am entitled. I'm an investor. So I have all the rights. Yes, you have all the rights. All right. But the thing is that you have to be grateful. All right. Some short-term gain, right? They just withdraw 1,000 a day and they already get, their head is bigger. All right. Don't do all those things, guys. And then they start to turn against the very source that elevated them. So you see money, right? Mammon. Okay. We call this mammon, right? The mammon, right? The money reveals the root of all evil within a person. So people say, oh, money is the root of, money is not the root of all evil, but money will reveal the root of evil inside of you. Let me repeat that once again, okay? If you really want to know who the person you are talking to, give them money and it will reveal the true character. Who is this person is. The real root of evil is not money. The real root of evil is inside of you. And the money will reveal it. Okay, that's why you see now we can see the evil is rising, right? There are a lot of root of evil now is rising, right? And they curse the company, you know, they speak bad about the company, they are doing all the why? Just for the simple things. But what happened to all the earnings? What happened to 2% a day? What happened to 4% a day? Why they don't see that? Why they take these little things and come against the company? All right. Now they forgot the foundation they stood on. They misuse trust. They take credit that isn't theirs. I see sometimes, right? People use my material, but they don't give credit to me. Can you just imagine, right? So I always appreciate leaders or anyone credit to the person, right? It's always important, right? You recognize them because they are the one who gave you those information, right? It's nothing wrong to give credit, guys. It's actually, it is a very ethical behavior, right? It's a royal behavior for you to give credit to someone. You praise someone, you recognize someone, right? It's difficult to find people like this today, right? In this age, right? So they take credit that isn't theirs and betray the relationship that once empowered them. In doing so, they don't just damage others, they sabotage their own future. Just imagine, okay, please, okay? Let's be very careful, guys, because if we continue to do what we are doing, and if one day the owner say, okay, fine, let's just stop everything, we are sabotaging our own future. All right? Come on, the owner has all the deposit, and he can even return back all your money. He already mentioned, right? If you are not happy, even I told some of my leaders, I say, if your downline not happy, please give me their name. I will talk to Vlad and I will talk to the company to return back whatever your capital is. All right, don't continue to, don't continue to do these childish things, okay? It's actually not healthy for our team. All right, so please, okay, if you really think that, okay, I'm not happy anymore, it's either you wait for the 30 days or you tell us, okay? We will then try to help you out, okay? So please, okay, because even the owner already mentioned the same thing, right? So that's why you must understand, right? Because he is speaking from the position of power, right? Because he is the owner. So you must understand that, you see? Like myself, right? I'm the owner of the winning team global. I have certain power or certain things I can say that my leader cannot say. You see that? I can say. A father can say something, but the elder brother cannot say what the father say, right? So must be very careful, okay? So then, the principle is simple but powerful. Respect the source, honor the connection, protect the relationship that help you rise. Okay, always be grateful, always be honorable. Okay, now because when you bite the hand that fits you, you are not just breaking trust, you are cutting off your own supply, connection, and protection. This is the covering. Do you know that sometimes your leaders actually provide the covering for you? All right, sometimes the people above you, they have spiritual anointing. They can cover you so that God can protect you. But when you cut off that relationship, all hell will break loose. Okay, so please be very careful. Okay, you don't know sometimes who you are dealing with. All right, so this is important. So last but not least, okay, please guys, stay grateful, stay honorable. All right, before you even make any judgment or before you even react, I would really advise you, okay, please seek the advice of your upline first. All right, before you even make any kind of decision. All right, I think this is very, very important, and this is why I'm successful. One of the things that I really hate is when people are dishonorable. That's why you hear me about the word honorable. Not everyone use this word nowadays, right? So be grateful, okay? Be grateful, be honorable. Come on, guys. Even now, if we stop this program, do you know how many people has made more money in this company? They have made more money than their deposit. Do you know that there are so many of them even already break even their capital? Okay, so for the little things you can be ungrateful, I don't understand. For the little rules you can already jump into conclusion, I don't understand. All right. So, all right, I hope this is helpful. Okay, I hope this final message, will bring sense to our team. And I'm really happy, okay, for the winning team global. All right, so that's the reason why I'm sharing with you, what I'm sharing, because I'm really concerned for the team, okay? So if we do the right thing and we actually protect the company, safeguard the company, I believe the company will be here. Somebody asked me, right, how long do you think the company will last? How long do you want the company to last? That is my question to you. All right? How long? If I would tell you the company will last 10 years, I'll be lying to you. Do you want me to lie to you? So how do you know how long the company will last? Look at what the owner is doing. Look at the outcome of your back office. How many things they are doing. All these things are the sign or the indicator how long will the company last. And my next question to you is not about how long the company will last. What is your strategy? Do you want to earn 3 months, 250% and walk away? Or do you want to continue to earn? Your strategy is more important than the company. All right. How many companies have you invested and you are still doing the same mistake? And why are you doing the same mistake in this company? That's why I told you, right? If you can earn in 3 months, can get back your 250%, the next cycle, actually, you only invest your profit, right? Do you have any risk? You got no risk. So your strategy is more important than the company. Okay, so the company, look at the owner, what the owner is doing. Have you ever seen an owner that sometimes comes for the international meeting twice in a week? Have you really seen this owner, guys? Have you ever experienced such a owner? I don't. In my 20 years in the industry, this is the first time actually. This is a surprise for me. All right. And have you seen owners going through the back office? The reason why he can do that, because he is a master developer. He is technically inclined. He knows his forte. This is his forte, guys. This is his baby. He knows exactly. That's why no one else can do what he is doing. You understand me? So this is important for you. Now look at the progress in the back office. I remember Vlad, myself, when we came in the month of December, there was nothing there, guys. Today, look at it. Today, even we are shocked looking into all those different features, and I so sorry to say, because in so many companies, they only got a deposit button. That's all. They never do anything, right? But look at this company. How many assets we have so far? How many exchanges we have so far? How many pools we have so far? Have you ever experienced this? So then you can make the decision, right? But most important, what is your investment strategy? So as I always mention, right, recover your capital, top priority. It doesn't matter how good the company can deliver. Okay, your strategy is the most important thing, right? So I hope I answered that question, right? How long? Even if Vlad or myself tell you this company will last 5 years, we are lying to you. No one has any clue about what is going to happen even tomorrow, right? So you cannot tell people, oh, I think it will last for 2 years. Who told you so? All right, who told you so, right? You can't do that, okay? You will be lying to the people. And do you want to lie? Live a lie? And you want them to believe your lie? I would rather tell them the truth, right? So look at the progress, okay? Because the outcome will tell you how long they will last. All right, that's the most important thing, okay? Okay, guys, let me bring Vlad is here. Let me bring Vlad on board, and then let him address the team before we end today's session. And then, I will then put up the recording, all right, in our group and also the YouTube channel. Yes, Vlad, please go ahead.
Yes, guys, I'm at the gym. I will not be like very loud, but wow, what an amazing
presentation we had today. Guys, did you learn a lot today? Ask myself. Let's write in the comments, guys, the word, grateful for JD, for everything that he is doing. The most humble and honorable leader. I really love this word. A leader should be not only honorable, but also humble. Doesn't matter how much money you make, you should not forget where you start. And you should not ignore, the little ones, the people who just starting their journey for learning, of course. That's why the thing that Dr. JD is doing, he's doing for the people, guys. Really appreciate it. Pay attention. Because I also try always. I didn't miss one call. From the beginning, guys. That's why leaders, they always show up, guys. Like, for example, I missed one Zoom meeting of Evgeny, but I didn't miss one call of Dr. JD. So I'm listening the recording of Evgeny about the last updates, because people misinterpret things, okay? Misunderstanding and starting to panic. Oh, there is a lot of changes suddenly and blah, blah, blah. But actually nothing changed. You just misunderstood, the message, And of course, Evgeny Levin, he tried to do things in a more disciplined, manner. Because, to be honest, guys, some people been misbehaving, using the support and think that the support should, it's taking care only of them, that they are the most important. No. Doesn't matter if you're with 100,000, how big is your team, structure, 1 million or more, everyone will be treated equally the same. But if you misbehave, if you think that, acting, like a smart ass, if you are, showing your arrogance or dissatisfaction with the company, you'll be just kicked out, okay, of the company. Let's make this sure, guys. You should strictly follow the rules and listen what Evgeny Levin is telling you and Dr. JD. You guys who are leaders, it's your responsibility to be always updated, to not miss any of the global calls with Evgeny Levin. That's priority number one. And then, of course, most important for you is, guys, to follow your leaders, and especially to not miss any of the Zoom meetings with Dr. JD, because nobody can explain you better. Not me, not other leaders. Nobody can explain you better than Dr. John David. What's going on. Because, I think, yeah, Dr. JD is a master teacher for all of us. It's a, like you say, it's a divine connection. And I feel really blessed, grateful, It should be me under you, not the other way, because I'm learning from you. But again, thank you for everything that you're doing. Really appreciate it. And let's acknowledge the leaders. Yes, Chandra Mohan, Team India just had their event, successful event. So congratulations, India is on fire. Team Nigeria with Professor Obong is also, on fire. We have Oceania growing. We have so many. We have the whole world, guys. And my question is, what are you waiting for, guys? You're either with us and winning already, or you're just watching us win more. So God bless everyone. I'm doing my cardio, going to start my workout. So grateful for each one of you. And I see you in Montenegro, guys. I want to see you in Montenegro. Do your best, guys. We'll meet in person.
Thank you. Thank you, Vlad. Truly appreciate for making the time. I think it's really important, as Vlad mentioned, right? To be present, guys. That is important. So if you are a leader, please make sure. Okay, I think as he mentioned, right? Our business preview, our AMA session, and also don't forget whenever the owner is coming on board, please come over, because if as a leader, you must be ahead of your people. All right, you should know ahead. If your downline, I heard a story, right? Someone told me he's a leader, and he told me that his downline already deposited XRP and he don't know. Can you just imagine that? It shouldn't happen, okay? By right, it shouldn't happen. So, but nevertheless, it's good to happen sometimes because we are learning, right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that, stay ahead, okay? Stay ahead because you are a leader. Sometimes you have to run even faster, all right? And clear the ground, for your people, okay? So that is what is leadership all about, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. These are things new. That's why Vlad told you, right? Nobody else is doing this, even in ARBCORE. But I'm just doing this voluntarily, okay? Please understand, okay? I am not the owner of ARBCORE, but I'm just doing this voluntarily. That's why I don't want people to take advantage of voluntary leadership, okay? So voluntary leadership. So I'm not a slave to anyone. None of you are slave to even to your downline. Please understand that, okay? So always make sure we are grateful. We remain honorable, because it's very important. The reason why God will bless you is when you are actually remain grateful and remain honorable. The heaven will be open above you. All right. When people, become dishonorable and they become ungrateful, although they make a lot of money, making money doesn't mean it's a blessing. Sometimes you can be making curse money. All right. The blessing that come to, or the money you are making is curse. It's not blessing. All right. So because only what comes from God is a true blessings, right? So please understand that. So sometimes when you break that covering, you break that relationship, all right, you start to actually enjoy everything, but it's curse. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, these are truth. Okay, sometimes we don't understand. That's why I'm here to help you understand. Okay, so these are some of the divine, supernatural. We can call this, some of this divine understanding. All right, sometimes we need to know. Right. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much, guys. Truly appreciate you and your team. Okay, for being here. Oh, Obong is here. Okay, guys, let me just give Obong 2 minutes, and then yes, Obong, please unmute yourself.
Okay, Dr. Jerry, confirm you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Obong. Obong is our top leader for the Africa continent.
Thank you, Dr. JD. Thank you, Vlad, for finding time to attend Winning Team Global Zoom meeting. We really appreciate. Dr. JD, we really appreciate what you are doing. Yes. You are not. You are still recovering, but yet you're still putting this up for all of us. Honestly, we really appreciate this kind of commitment. Like I always say, you have not changed. 7 years now, I knew you. You've not changed. You are still, even when you are sick, you are still doing exactly what you always do. So personally, I really appreciate what you are doing. You are. I'm really emulating you, even where I work. Most of the things I learned from you, I also exhibited to my team at work. So really appreciate what you are doing. This is outstanding leadership that you are giving to Winning Team Global and ARBCORE team, global ARBCORE team in general. We really appreciate what you are doing. Thank you for all what you've given to us. Thank you, Chandra, for hosting Dr. JD. We will start. We in Nigeria, Africa, will start looking at what what you've done and see what we can also do over here. Thank you, Madam Rita. All the global leaders, we really appreciate. We'll continue to give all the support that you need. The truth is bitter. We have to tell people the truth, the way it is. If people don't like it, just like you said, we have 30 days window. People can terminate. I'm happy hearing this other option again. Yeah, the company can pay the person instead of people bringing negative. We don't need any negative vibe in this ARBCORE, because personally I've not seen anyone like this ever. So we don't need negative vibes. We just need people that will give us the best, the positive energy that that we need. So we really appreciate what you are doing. For winning team Nigeria Africa, all the team members that have joined, we really appreciate you. We really appreciate the energy. Lot of calls. Please, let's stay focused. This is about us, not about Dr. John David or about Vlad. This is all the owner, Evgeny Levin, is not. It's about us. You know, Dr. JD always say, empowering ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. That's what exactly what he's been doing, and he's been standard every time. 7 years I knew him, he's been standard, and he keeps doing it. And by the grace of God, we now have this ARBCORE that is helping. This is helping humanity. We are talking about humanity. This is, I don't see anything humanity than what is going on now. Empowering ordinary people to generate what? Extraordinary income. People that wouldn't even have something, you know, to do. But look at what ARBCORE is doing, you know, daily. Daily. We're talking about daily, not monthly, daily. So please, we need all the support, all the assistance, all the help we need to our downline. We need that. Please, if your downline talks to you, please, let's be honorable. Let's be civil. If you don't understand that thing, please, we are all here. If I don't understand, I'll ask Dr. JD. If Dr. JD don't understand, he will ask Vlad. And Vlad can also ask the founder. So that's the way to go. Let's not be arrogant, just like Dr. JD is saying. Let's try to explain to our downline. You know, they may not know. A lot of them, like in Nigeria here, a lot of our team don't even know anything about cryptocurrency. Personally, me talking right now, I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency, if not this Dr. John David. Because somebody swindled me, you know, and it's Victor Ibe who introduced me to Dr. John David. I knew crypto because of this Dr. John David. I never knew anything called crypto in my life, you know, but somebody suggested, can you get money? Let somebody trade for you. And I did. And the person ran away with my money to UK until Victor Ibe introduced me to Dr. John David, who now mentored me to know what I know now. I never knew. 7 years now. So team, having this ARBCORE, like Dr. Udeme will always tell me, he said, God bless you for knowing Dr. Jerry to bring this thing to Nigeria. That's the way it goes. So we need to thank God that we have something we can fall back to, something that is legitimate, something that is legally buying a business. Okay, so team, that's my only plea to all of us. Let's go talk to all our team members, please. Let's go talk to all our downlines, our respective teams. This is what God has given to us. Let's do what? Let's do everything possible to keep it. Just like Dr. Jerry said, we shouldn't bite the finger that fits on. No. Let's all give all the support, all the commitment, all the encouragement we have to do to our team. That's God bless all of us. God bless winning team global. God bless winning team Nigeria Africa. God bless the founder Vlad and the team in spearheading this thing. We hope to see all of us in Montenegro. God bless all of us. Thank you, team.
Thank you, Obong. Truly appreciate that, guys. Team, I just have a final request, okay, to the team. Please, okay, do a favor, right? Do me a favor. Please pray for the owner and pray for the company. Okay, let's continue to uphold the owner. Ask God to give him the wisdom that is necessary, to lead this company, to give him leadership wisdom, and also pray for the company. Okay, the team, the legal team, the technical team, and pray for the top leaders. Okay, so this is very important because when you do that, right, the heavens door will be open, and when you do that, actually, we allow God, to protect this company, because there are people who hate the company. Okay, there are competitors who are not happy. Okay, we can already start to see, right? People are creating unnecessary review that is not true. Okay, because they want subscribers. Okay, so just be very careful who you listen to, because that will actually alter your nature. If you listen to the wrong people, you're going to actually pick up those wrong nature. Okay, so please be very careful, be very selective. Okay, sorry guys, let me just bring in Rita. Rita is the Oceania, right? Oceania leader. So let me just bring in Rita, give her about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will adjourn the meeting, right? Please apologize me, right? Yes, Rita, please unmute yourself, Rita. It's good to hear from you, Rita.
Hi, JD, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, Rita.
Sorry, I can't put my camera on because it's already early Friday morning in the Oceania region. So yeah, but thank you so much, JD. I truly appreciate everything that you do for us. Like everything's given to us on a plate. We don't need to go and do all of that research. You do all the hard yakas. So I'm really, really grateful. I am always deeply grateful. And I am also grateful to the founder, having had to sit up, for almost 2 hours on Wednesday morning, our time, listening to him. I love his energy, his vibe, and his boldness. I mean, it's good that 3 months into the program, all of these things are popping up, and he's able to see the loopholes, and he's addressing those loopholes at this time before the company expands. And so it's wonderful to see him being straightforward. I mean, it's a program that's for everyone, whether you have $50 or $100,000, it doesn't matter. So he's one that wants every single one of us to equally benefit from this program. So yeah, I have such deep respect for him. He's in charge. He's the master of the ship, and he has to steer the ship, correctly. And if there's anyone, who wants to hate us, obviously, in such in every program, there's always haters, there's always competitors, and he's boldly taking that stand to ensure that we all benefit from this program. So I really appreciate that. But after that, there was so much misunderstanding. I'm not sure if it's the language barrier for some, but there was indeed a language barrier for many people, and I know that in my team, a lot of them raised questions simply because of misinterpretation. So I'm really grateful for today's ARMA session. Because in all honesty, we've actually answered all the queries, all the questions that have come from my team. You've given so much clarity. And so, I mean, as much as possible, I keep my team, I told them in line. The things that I tell them, make sure as soon as they join, I give them a rundown on what they need to do. I encourage them to go to the back office to check their ARMA. Oh, sorry, I mean the questions over there, all the questions that have been FAQs. I mean, FAQs, I always also encourage them to view all the videos, whether it's from the global meeting or our own weekly meetings or our ARMA sessions, because all the answers are there. And I always tell them to go to the resource hub, because that is where everything is actually given to us on a plate. And you do such a superb, excellent job for us. You do it, freely. You do it because, you want every single one of us to learn. So everyone, every leader, every sub-leader should encourage all their downliners to go to the resource hub, to go to the back office, go and see the FAQs, view all the videos that are actually circulated. I had one of my team members, he came to me and said, I'm trying to view the global, the founders video, but it's all in Russian. I said, there is English interpretation. You just continue viewing it, and at intervals, there is an English interpreter who is going to interpret all that has been mentioned by the owner. So, you're not missing out on the information. So, yeah, so absolutely, thank you so much. I'm learning from you every day. I'm learning through all the information that you are sharing. whether it's just write-ups or whether it's the videos or whether it's the resource hub. I am learning as much. I always make sure that I go and read it first. I go and view it first, and then I relate to the team, so that, you know, in the simplest form that they can understand. So yeah, we are learning, but at the same time, we are also grateful to what the owner is doing. He's throwing everybody in line. He's fixing up the loopholes. And so we stand with him. I definitely will pray for him. We stand with him. And thank you, JD. I mean, I pray for you every day because, you know, without you, we wouldn't be having these AMA sessions. My goodness, we need you to, because you're in a better position. You have the grace. You carry the grace to actually explain, because you've been in the industry for so many years, and you have the know-how to fully explain. So I'm really grateful. And I think regretfully, nearly most of the team came on board to actually watch this because it was so important for us to be on board regardless of time difference. And so definitely we are going to, I for one always, regardless of coming on board and being on the live sessions, I still go and I still review the recorded version, because it's just as important. Because, you know, I saw some people commenting saying, you know, you're so fast. Absolutely, you're fast because we have a shorter time frame for you to explain. So the only thing you can do, or I can recommend for you to do, is go back and review the recorded version. There and then you will begin to absorb, you know, what is actually explained. So, you know, JD, you definitely got to this team. Thank you so much for your time, for your wisdom, and we truly deeply appreciate you. Thank you, JD. God bless you. And
all right,
team.
yeah, thank you, Rita. Truly appreciate that. Team, please, you know, I've known Rita for a decade, right? We've known each other for 10 years, maybe more than that. All right, so this is the honorable relationship, right? As I mentioned to you, right? Money, profit is second, guys. People is first. Okay, don't put profit above people, then you don't know your priority, right? So that's why please understand, program comes, problem goes. People remain always. All right, you can replace programs, but you cannot replace people. So that's why value people above the program. Some people, when they get into the program and they start to earn a lot of money, they start to become dishonorable, they become ungrateful. So you don't know the value of relationship. All right, that's why you are behaving in that manner. Okay, so that's why, you know, the priority here is the people, because program can come, program can go, guys. Nothing is permanent, nothing is guaranteed, but the relationship is guaranteed. One day, I remember, right, one day when you go through a problem, the relationship will actually help you, not the company. Okay, the relationship, because relationship stays forever. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, so with that, I would like to say thank you so much, guys. Truly appreciate those of you who come online. I appreciate, because that is being honorable. All right, you give up your time, and I know some of them are from US. They have to wake up like 7 o'clock in the morning. So you know, some like Rita, I think now it is already 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, so it doesn't matter, right? Because you know, we already set the time. It's not that we are just doing this whatever we like, right? So everybody prepare for it. So I really respect that, truly honor that, you know, for you to make the time. And you know, these are the value that our team needs. So do look forward for the video. I'll be editing that video. All right, and then I'll be putting it up, you know, in our Telegram group, and also the Winning Team Global YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? Because if you're watching the video, you are already in the YouTube channel, right? Please subscribe and click the bell so that you will receive all the new, you know, the new video that I'm publishing. I think we got hundreds. I think we got a lot of videos that, guys, all about ARBCORE, okay? There's nothing else there. So you don't worry. And I never put my links there because I honor every one of you. I honor my leader. So you don't find my links. Okay, that is what is honorable all about. I don't go and catch the fish there. I got no time to do that, okay? The leaders take care. That's why sometimes when people come to me, they say, I'm from Papua New Guinea. I say, Rita, please take this fella and register him under you. If they say we are from India, I say, okay, Chandra is from India. Go and look for Chandra. If they are from Nigeria, I say go. Come on, guys. Can you see? Can you see? If I would take everybody, then what happens to the rest of you? All right. Definitely everybody wants to join under me, but that is not honorable. All right. That is not the right way to do networking. Okay. Because here is a matrix. Every one of us are enjoying the spillover. All right. Everyone is an inclusive system. 2x2 matrix is an inclusive system. Everyone is a winner. I remember someone came to me today, right? They say 2 months ago, they don't even have a spillover. Today, their spillover is like 3 million. Can you just imagine? I can't imagine. Oh my goodness. What kind of earning is that if you got 3 million? All right. And it happens so fast in 2 months, guys. And even our winning team global today is already 13.5 million. That is just like 3 months. Can you just imagine? That's why everyone who are part of this team, I tell you, it is raining down. Okay, spillover is raining down. Please lock your spot. Stop analyzing and analyzing and analyzing until it becomes analysis paralysis. Just put $50, take your spot, and then analyze for the next 1 month. If you are not happy, just terminate the contract and walk away. Don't entertain people who waste your time with stupid questions. All right, with unreasonable questions, guys. Please don't waste your time. All right, we are all grown-up adults. Everybody can do their own due diligence. If they're not happy with my due diligence and you think you are smart, do your own due diligence and then you decide. Why should you come and provoke me? Don't do that. Okay, so can you see? When I say this kind of things, I know these are the dishonorable people. All right, so please, okay, that's why keep things simple. Keep it simple, guys. It's not so difficult. If you've been network marketing for 10 years, if you have been in the network marketing for 15 years, it's very simple now, right? Because you have so much of experience, all right? Things are very simple to handle. We know how to handle different people. We know how to handle difficult people because you came across all this kind of rotten attitude, right? You should be able to handle them. Okay, so with that, okay, I hope it's not just about AMA. It's not just about presentation, guys. This is life. That's why it's always important. If you are coming on board, if you are listening to the recorded video, learn about the life there because that will change you. Company will come, company will go. But what you're going to learn from this kind of presentation will change you. All right. So take what changed you because that is what you need to carry for the future. All right. That is the most important thing. So with that, I would like to say thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. And we will catch up on Monday for our business preview. All right. Every Monday, 8 o'clock Singapore time is our business preview. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Let me see if I can unmute you all and you can say goodbye. That would be really great. Okay. Yeah, you are all unmuted, I think. Yes, goodbye, everyone. Yes. God bless you all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. God bless you all. Take care. Take care.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all.
Goodbye. God bless.
God bless. God bless. Take care.
Thank you.